All right, that's enough of that startup stuff. Come on, let's play some games. Hello, everybody. My name is Kismet, and I am way late. My bad. My bad, everybody. Even though I moved my time back an hour, I am still late by another hour or so. Man, I was working for a good 13, 14 hours yesterday trying to resolve this tax problem I've been having in the fact that Twitch doesn't tell you exactly what your split of your payments are because you have royalty payments and you have service payments. And we'll get into that in yet a different video that I'm putting together right now. And it just had a funny ending. Because I spent about a month trying to figure out how all that works and how it goes. Because last year I was confused and I was still confused this year. And my tax accountant has no idea what I'm talking about. When I'm talking about Twitch and I'm talking about all that, so right over his head. You can see his eyes glass over when I'm talking to him. So I'm like, okay, that's it. I'm going to figure out what this is all about. So I did, and then just literally right now, Amazon emailed me the exact thing I needed it a month ago. Very, very funny. I mean, it literally just sent it to me. I just saw it in my email. I'm like, all that. They could have just sent that to me at the beginning. They could have said, here you go. They had all the information that I needed. Here you go. Right at the very top. But that'll be a great video for YouTube, and I think I'm going to put it up here too as well. Speaking of YouTube, YouTube has no clue over there. I was going to queue up those videos, and I still can't queue up those videos because I can't link it to previous videos. So either I got to change my end screen and reprocess about 30 videos now, or I have to get them to fix the problem over there, which is linking to the previous video. So I might just have it do best video or whatever and just go from there and try to fix it there. I don't know what I'm going to do on those videos, but I definitely need to get them queued, or I may just say, screw you, YouTube. I'm going to go exclusively to Twitch with my videos. I just built up a whole thing where I can just put them in a folder and say, full videos and highlights and all that stuff. That's just a lot more work for me, but I can do what I can do. You know what I mean? Do what I gotta do. If you know what I mean. But we'll get around to all of that another day, because that was my day yesterday, working on stuff for all day, all night. Got my new schedule out, which I really like. Going to be playing some, of course, No Man's Sky today. We're going to be doing some Stream Raiders all day, of course, and we'll probably go into battle mode after the stream while I'm working on other stuff, because I just go straight into working right after the stream. And then tonight we're going to have some more fun. We're going to play Subnautica Sub-Zero. Also thinking about a bonus stream for Satisfactory. So we'll see how that goes. But first, let's just dive into it. And I probably started late or early or whatever. Some of you are like, yes, but what the heck? I know, I was so exhausted, I didn't even hear my alarm. That's the scariest thing. When you don't hear your alarm, didn't even know it went off, and then you wake up like an hour and a half later, and you're like, whoa. I just completely slept through that, which is very, very scary at my age. Very, very scary. I'm sure it's scary at any age, but very, very scary. I hate being late. I hate being unreliable to be on time every single time. But sometimes I do push myself a little too much, like I did last night. But I'm so glad that nightmare is over. On to the next problem I have to solve. But I don't have to do any of that right now. Right now, I'm going to hang out with all you guys. I'd like to say thanks to Gabe Killer, who's backed me up, my hero behind the stream today. Who's backed me up today. So make sure to show him some love in the chat. Follow those chat rules. Go out there, retweet, of course, and host the channel. Does help out a lot. We're going to dive right into this game. We're going to get going. First, let's do some Stream Raiders. Let's get that fired up, and then we'll get into that. Let's go. All right. Speaking of, let me press some buttons and flip some switches over here. I forgot to let everybody know I'm going into battle mode here. Scrolling. Right over here. There we go. I knew I was forgetting something. Like, I'm so ready to start the stream and play some games, I forgot to throw out a battle announcement. I should automate that. I should really automate it. It's another thing. Let me just add that one more thing to my gigantic list of things. There's a lot of stuff for me to do. Let's see. How do we feel like going today? Let's see. Oh, I see a chest there, but we got to take a risk of a question, or we got to go to the hard mode. I feel like let's just level up some peeps. Let's get it started pretty mellow here. Let's go. All right, there we go. All right. Oh, do I want to bring the big guns in? Nah, let's bring in the paladin. You chop up all these dudes. Chop, chop. I feel like going right here in the middle. Chop all these little dudes out here up. Get some more scrolls for my paladin. We'll let that run. Let me go ahead and turn my mute off on there. There we go. We got that started up. I think I can hear the sound on that. Like I can't hear any sound. I can't hear any sound. Okay, there we go. Sometimes it's a little freaky. All right, boop. Let's pop over here. Man, I got so many buttons. Hearing a weird noise. Okay, there we go. There we go. As for coming as is Kismet, I'm 33 today, starting to feel dull. Oh, well, happy birthday. Where's my birthday thing? Happy birthday. It's for everybody in the chat. Let's do it. Happy birthday to you. Happy to you. The double three. Day, dear Insifer. Happy birthday to you. There you go. Happy birthday. As for 33, you're just a baby. That's what people used to say to me when I was 33. Said, you're just a baby. Got a good long life still to go. So enjoy every minute. There you go. I hope you enjoy that. Look at all that love for you in the chat. Look at that love for you in the chat. I love to see that. That's my favorite thing, is when everybody just showing that love in the chat. Okay, say it's time finally for some games. Oh, I've been working so hard. I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted and I just woke up. Though I actually did get a good sleep, man. I was rock solid out. I was like, boom. I was out to the world. I pushed myself way too far. But such is the way it goes. All right, let's go ahead and get in. You know, the first thing we always want to do is do our base computer. Because that's going to be the easy one. It's literally just going to go right here. Give a little beep beep. Right there. We'll go into the Tycoon dealio and we'll grab. Follow those coordinates. And a bing, bada boom. Alright. Outside local system consult galaxy map. Alright, well. Where is it? Where to go? Huh. Visit remote terminal on Off-World Archive. Okay. See, that's the thing about this game. A lot of times you don't know where the heck anything is. Alright. Number one way to find out, fly into outer space a little bit. Turn around. Oh, look, we're going to do the freighter straight away. That's what we're going to do. Hold on. We're going to go straight to my freighter here. Where's my freighter at? Let's go straight to my freighter, get that started. I always forget to get the freighter started, and then, like, you know, we're 6 hours in, and we're like, oh, God, Kismet. All right, here we go. Let's start with this. Oh, could have went to the map, too. Let's get the map real quick. Yeah, it's in that other system. Isodonis. All right, we'll check that out in a minute. First time I come into my capital ship. There we go. Speed that along a little bit. Lots of running. Okay. Now, I believe I sent the ship out on a long voyage. Let's find out. Oh, yeah, debrief. All right, what'd you get me, bro? Oh, that timing. That timing. There we go. Lol, kids, you like that? That's my happy birthday. How many years have you been 33? That's true, Vertisserie. My wife has been 25 for 25 years. Such is the way it goes. Some people luck out. She still does look like she's in her 20s. She got lucky. Me, not so much. Not so much, but there you go. Vortex Cube, Terra Cobalt. We got Active Idiom, man. We're found just the most idiot I think I've ever found in any game playthrough. Just like randomly. Dang. I guess when you play on the harder mode, you get the harder, worse stuff, I guess. Look at all this loot. Boom, boom. Yeah, normally that activated idiom is really hard to come by because you need to go to the blue planets. And very rarely do I ever see that stuff. All right, well, wow, wow, and more wow. All right, we are just jamming today. That's our fantastic start to the day. Let's put all that in our storage. Let's go ahead and get our thing. How much cash do we have? About 10 million. You know what? We should go buy another ship. Let's go. To battle! Let's do it. Let's get out here. Let's go buy another ship. Then we'll go do our base computer. Let's go. Bada bing, bada boom. Now, usually outside your planet, or wherever your freighter is there's a whole bunch of other freighters usually pop into the system. Ah, gosh, I hate it when I do that. Yeah, there they are behind me. Right there. I turned around to go the other way, and I got caught in a little tractor beam again. So that means we have to go in, we gotta wait for it to land, and we gotta wait to turn around, and then I gotta launch again, and then we'll try to fly away from the ship a little bit this time. Whoa, look out, coming in. All right, fly away from the ship a little bit. There we go. Then we'll turn around. All right, there we go. We'll go try to see if we can find some ships. Ooh. Sitting out here in an asteroid field. All right, now you're going to see those little green things up there in my radar. That's ones I can recruit. So we've got a frigate over here. We're going to run right toward this one. We'll even tag it. Now, I like to go in there and I like to look at my speed down here so I can slow down so I don't ram into the thing. All right, now I'm going backwards. Trying to come to a halt, so I'm talking to this guy. I'm not ramming into stuff. Come on. Darn vehicle. Wish there was a space break. Oh, God. Can't I just have a second to talk to the guy already? Seek new entities, your fleet, inspect the frigate. Alright, what do you got? Let's see. This is a supply vessel. Really, see, it's combat, exploration, industry, and trade. It's a C. It's worth 2 million. Support specialist, minus 15 expedition fuel cost. It's pretty cheap, 2 million. You know what? Hey, I feel like buying that one. I don't know. My instincts say buy it. Okay, stupid guys, leave me alone. I'm trying to buy some ships. 2 seconds with these. Oh, God. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, he's way out there. Who shot at me? Felt like somebody shot at me. All right. Where'd this other one go? Down. It's hard to tell where the heck it's telling me, right? Up. Look, see, I think the most useful thing in here is the radar. In the first person. Well, at least I think it's useful. Get around in front of me. Then up. This way. Oh, that's the main freighter. Alright, I'm trying to find this other one. Which is apparently over here somewhere. No others? They usually have like an icon on them. go this way and turn around. Yeah, none of them. Oh, right there. All right. Not easy to find, apparently. Okay, there we go. And let's talk to the dude. Inspect this one. What do you got? Also, supply vessel. I already got a supply vessel. I don't need two of them. Never mind. Alright, and then my vessel is this way. Right there. I use the radar to keep myself oriented, as it definitely gets confusing. Hey look, there's my ship! I just bought that ship. At least I think that's my ship. Who knows? Alright. Now we want to go back in here. Alright, so what I did is I got another ship, which is a supply ship, which costs me less fuel when I'm sending them out on adventures. And you can go system to system and find new ships and add ships to your whole group. And then those ships, of course, you can upgrade over time. Holy mackerel, look at that love in the chat, everybody. Holy moly. Look out. Coming in. Hail to the king.
Hail to the king, baby.
There you go. Lowly Trucker, thank you so much for that massive amount of bits. Giving that birthday love in the chat. What's the third person key again? It's whatever you want it to be. So you go in. I'm going to show you where it's at. You go right here into this one right here. Toggle camera view. Look at all the bits filling up the bit thing over there. Wow, wow, wow. Look at them getting filled up. Thank you so much, Lowly Trucker. Holy mackerel, makes me dragon dance. Let's do it. Thanks so much, Lowly Trucker. Appreciate it. Moving this week, so extremely tired. Oh, I know the feeling. I totally overslept today. So yeah, you go in here and then you can change it to whatever you want it to be. In this case, you can go like I did Control 2. That allows me to go first person and third person. Same thing when you're in your vehicle. When you're in your ship, you can just go into your menu, go under your toggle camera view, Control 2 in my case, because I use it 2 on my mouse. And then it'll allow you to toggle. I put both the things on the same. So there we go. There we go. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. Thanks for hanging out. Ship shopping? Yes, that's exactly what I'm doing. Good. You called, Dread. What's up? And hello, by the way. Just coming home to my wisdom teeth removed. Oh, no! I tried to get some sleep, but I'm in way too much pain. Well, you relax and take it easy. You hang out in here. We feel bad for you. I'm sure most of the people in the chat have had that problem as well. Me, actually, I was born without wisdom teeth, so either I was born with wisdom, so I didn't need to go through all that pain, or I was born without wisdom and I ain't ever going to get it. So I actually don't have wisdom teeth. I wasn't born with it, which is weird because I'm actually missing a tooth way in the back. I never knew that. I'm actually missing a tooth way in the back. I was born without that tooth, apparently. Yeah, you were born blessed, apparently. Apparently, but hey, I don't get the wisdom of that pain, I guess, but... I'm sure right now you were going, I could probably do without, right? I could probably do without that life experience. But now you can empathize with anybody who has that same problem with you in the rest of your life, I'm sure. All right, what do we feel like doing? Well, let's do a balanced one. Let's say this one right here. We sure got short ones. What the heck are they with these short ones? Sometimes you get ones that are like 24 hours. Dread coming in with a bitty love as well. Oh, boy. Here it comes. Rolling down the thing. I gotta work on my bit cup. I mean, I got so much stuff to work on. I got all sorts of cool stuff coming for that bit cup, too. Let's see. What do you think of those bitties, little baby Norbert? Whoa! Here he comes. He loves those bitties. What can you say? It makes him happy. All right, there we go. Let's go in here into the Balak's expedition. Let's go and assign our ships. Now we got 2 ships. Notice we got a support ship and our exploration ship. So we're going to get that going on. And sometimes you get a different ship each time. I notice when you play through. The last time I got a battleship. This time I've got an exploration ship. So I'm going to go ahead and assign those. Then you hit escape to back up, which is kind of weird that you just don't go into the next, or you hit right mouse button, sorry. Right mouse button to back up. It's kind of weird that you just don't go to the next screen and the next screen. And you just like, you got to go back to go forward. I don't know. That seems odd to me. Kind of an odd design, but such is the way it goes. We got any equipment modules that we have laying around? I don't think we do. Oh well, we'll go with that. All right. So I'll run for a nice hour and a half, and I will forget all about it, and we will forget about it till next time and say, oops, we forgot. Usually what happens. Because we got to get busy. We're building the Tycoon Empire today. We're going to start working on all of our farms and all that stuff. But first, we want to get all of our basic quests out of the way. Come on, run, little dude. To battle! Whose birthday is it? It's its first birthday today. Show some love. Turn to double threes. Yeah, whatever. Whatever. I got things to do. So I feel like the easiest way to navigate when you're on the PC is just to instantly right-click when you get to this map. Go toward the place you want to go to, and then hold down the left mouse button. No. Then it fails. And if you're not too close to the other system, there we go. You click on it, and then you hold down the left mouse button, and then you go to that particular system. I find that's easy. Now, of course, it really helps if you happen to have some fuel for your thing. Yeah, that helps a lot. Let's see, condensed carbon. I really don't have any condensed carbon on me. I guess I don't. I guess I don't, everybody. Oh, well. I guess we're going to go right back down here and make some condensed carbon. Luckily, our base is very close to where our starship is, our freighter. This is only the second time I've unlocked a freighter, even though I have hundreds of hours in this game. Man, I'm more of a tinkerer in this game. I'm more kind of tinker around and then, whoa, hey-oh. Just realized I was landing on the wrong landing pad. This one. The landing sequence is cool every time. Every time it's cool. Okay, so a little bit of condensed carbon, eh? Let's get to it. Or actually, what system was that? I should have looked what system it was. Let's see. We made a bunch of chromatic metal. We're gonna take our carbon and convert that. I feel like I'm gonna put another one of these back here again. We had two of these here, and I took it up. So I was gonna put. No, I could have just done that on my freighter while I was up there if I had known. Well, that's okay. We'll make some right here. We'll get it going. What else we got? Do we got any condensed carbon in our exocraft? No, we had to take all the stuff off our exocraft. That's right. We had to take the stuff off of there. Man, we got lots to do. I got to get into the zone here. All right. Speaking of carbon, I need carbon for that. I got to call my vehicle back because I need access to that. Now, the nice thing is you want all of your vehicles to be by you while you're working in your base here. And the reason why is so that you can grab stuff out of there. Like in my exocraft, you can see I've got some oxygen that I can grab out, put that on me, microprocessors and so forth. Rusted metal, absolutely need that. Ammunition, container, microprocessors, storage container, not enough room. Put that on me then. That we have room for. This we have room for. All right. I feel like we're going to need to put some more of these down. Did we put all of them down yet? No, we only got 3 of them unlocked so far. We got our condensed carbon done. Let's get that on us here. And we've got gold on us. Let's put that away. Silver away. Dihydrogen in my high capacity slot. Tritium. Let's get that fired up. We got some jelly. What else we got on us here? I always forget this part, which is basically convert all this stuff into whatever it needs. Oh, it ran out of thing there. What did I put the condensed carbon back in there? I should have put that in my inventory. Man, I'm out of it. Speaking of carbon, let's go ahead and convert that. So we're converting our oxygen into carbon, and then we're going to go right over here, and we're going to use some of this carbon that we just got. And then we're going to collect some carbon with our oxygen collector. You're going to see that I got a whole bunch of things running at the same time. That's what you want to do. You want to get as many things running simultaneously as you can. This is going to be over here. What do we need? Magnetized ferrite and dehydrogen jelly. Well, let's try to get 5 of these. There we go. And magnetized ferrite. Get some of this carbon on us. And we're going to need pure ferrite. There we go. Very nice. Put that on us. Okay, let's see how we were doing on our cargo slots. I feel like, man, we got to get busy on this. What else we got in here? Salvage data. Cobalt. Ionized Cobalt. It's a second tier. We're going to take that out. Let's see. So we got pure ferrite on us. So let's go ahead and convert our pure ferrite for now. And that's going to allow us to... Where are you at, pure ferrite? There you are. Allow us to get this going. Now, eventually, you want to have a lot of these converters running. There we go. Oh, almost. 10. We need 10 more. Get that 10 more out of there. We want to have a lot of these going, constantly running. Now, I was going to move it up to my freighter. But you know what? We'll just move it here. We'll just leave it here for now. Then this also allows me to do rusted metal, which is what I want to do next. And I wish you could do this, right? Where you could go in and put the same thing in both. And then it would just have the same output. You could just tell it to be the same output, right? Or to draw from one and then do another. But you can't do that, which sucks. So we'll go ahead and let that run. And then over here, magnetized ferrite. Put that in there. All right. In our exosuit, in our cargo slot, what do we want in there? You know what? We're going to put silicon powder in there since we do get a lot of that. Okay, what would be number one thing we always want to watch out for is our dehydrogen, then sodium, then we have oxygen, then we have ferrite dust, silica, and cobalt. Okay. Now what we can do is we can take all of the other stuff that's in our general inventory here and try to stack that in our big inventory there. And if we don't have room in there, we can store it somewhere else. Like in this case, we can store it in our starship, or I'm going to just go ahead and put it on the roamer. Chromatic metal, we already have max of that, but we're definitely going to use that. So let's put that on our starship. Sodium, that's maxed out. Not enough room in the container. Let's put that on the roamer. Ionized cobalt, that's something we want to keep. This is something we'll want to keep. This is what I call second tier items, right? Where you start off with chrome. You start off with copper, you turn it into chromatic metal. And the same thing with cobalt, you turn it into ionized cobalt. Carbon would be a good one to put in there. You know what? Let's change our mind on that. Put silicon powder here. Let's take carbon. Let's put that in there. There we go. Rusted metal, convert into ferrite dust, and then we'll have magnetized ferrite, or pure ferrite, and then magnetized ferrite. Let's see. So we got that one running. Let's get this one running with this other stack. We're going to have lots of ferrite dust. Alright. See, this is how you get distracted from what you should be doing. You're doing all of this stuff instead. To battle! Alright, we got some ionized batteries. That's good. What's this? This is ionized cobalt. That's like an extra stack there for no reason. Condensed carbon is a good one. That's a... I love how you can switch those now. You see I've got a bunch of stuff going there. I've got a bunch of stuff going here. We've got batteries. This right here could go into there. Drop pod coordinates, we're keeping that. Capsules. My starship, I guess. We're going to put that on our ship as well. I'm trying to switch. I'm trying to move all my stuff to the ship, but it's kind of hard. Hello, what's up? I'm probably late to the stream, but do you have a living ship yet? No, I do not. I actually deleted my previous playthroughs, because I'm crazy that way. Because I already played through the game all the way through, and then they came out with a living ship. And then I said, okay, that's it. We're playing survival mode, and we're going to play it all the way through. Meaning we're not going to shortcut. We're not going to go and go to the hub and, you know, buy all the stuff and just grind it out. We're going to do the quests, and we're going to do the main storyline, and we're going to play it because now the game is a 10 out of 10. It started as a 4 out of 10, then it became maybe a 6 out of 10, easily a 10 out of 10 right now. I definitely give you big marks, or give Hello Games big marks for taking the game and making it really, really good. So we're playing a full playthrough in survival mode, because the other mode's too easy. The other mode, you go in there and, within, so long, 20 hours or whatever, you're just billionaire. It's just so easy, and you finish all the quests, and you have all the best stuff, and all of that. And I said, nah, that's too easy. But see, in survival mode, you don't have that luxury of having 10,000, copper in your inventory, right? Here, you can only have 250. And then your cargo is 500. So that's really limiting. It really limits it down. So you have to really work at it. Big time. Big time, big time. So make sure everybody say happy birthday to Itzfer in the chat as well, everybody. It's his birthday today. We're going to have some fun, though. We're going to have some fun. All right, so we got all of our major stuff in there that we're constantly looking for and whatnot. I'm getting a whisper. Oh, there we go. Like that. All right. My mods are on point today. All right, nice. Let's see. So we got that. We got this. I feel like I just want to put that away somewhere. I'm going to put that in the roamer. It's going to just take up my slots. I got a signal booster in there. Do I already got it? I feel like I already have a signal booster. No, I don't. Oh, okay. It's just in my starship. All right, let's put all this stuff in the starship. So I'm definitely going to be flying around with that there. Same thing with the microprocessors here. Let's make sure you always have a couple slots, though, in case you're flying around, you shoot something, you get gold and stuff. Good to have that. You know what? I'm going to pull this back in here, because I feel like I'm going to be blasting stuff, and then I'm going to miss out on that loot. Drop pod. Okay, now I've played through many times before, by the way. I have played through the game. I have hundreds of hours in the game. But I'm never in a hurry. See, I feel like when you get in a hurry and you just skip all the stuff, and you just get going just through looking it up on a wiki or watching videos, things like that. I feel like you rob yourself of a lot of the adventure of the game. At least that's how I like to play. It's my game, I can play however I want, and it's your game, you can play however you want. So we're taking our time today, to get our way through. But we'll get into the deep woods of stuff today as we go. All right, there we go. We got our ferrite dust, and we're going to try to put that in our high capacity slot there, and then we'll keep that running. There we go. And then over here, same thing, but this time we're going to take this out, put this on us, put this over here, and we're going to have to make some pure ferrite. And then over here, I kind of feel like we can just do this. And then we can get it all back, and then let it run some more. There we go. That's efficient. And now we got that done. Back to what we were doing originally, which is trying to make some stuff to go between the planets. What else we need? Atomizer housing. Right there. And where's our thing? It jumped into the other screen. There we go. All right. Let's go ahead and put that in our hyperdrive over here. And we've got some hyperdrive upgrades, all sorts of upgrades, and it's really kind of crowding our ship right now. I've seen some really nice ships, some A-class ships. But of course, in that moment, didn't have the cash, and that's okay. It's, you can come back to it later, build up your ships, and get some really nice ships over time. And we'll get to a point where we're getting the living ships and all of those things as well, because we're actually doing a serious playthrough this time instead of just tinkering, which is most of the time what I'm doing. All right, so we'll also go ahead and see if we can find any drop pods nearby. And you're like, wow, Kismet, how can you do drop pods nearby? Well, what you can do is you use your vehicle here. That's what makes these vehicles really, really useful. You just kind of pop in your vehicle here. You hit the signal booster. You change it to scan for drop pods. And then it says, oh, drop pod detected. Right, where is it? The heck if I know. One of these things around here somewhere. It doesn't actually tell you which one it is. Oh, I bet you it's that one, though. That one to the south. So then what I do is I get out of my vehicle. Like so. Let me go ahead and... Oh, my life support systems are not set again. I don't know why it resets that every time. Control 5, Control 6. See, when I hit 5, it should do that. There we go. Then I go over dioxide if I have any, or we just do some oxygen. Works too. But what you can do is you can scan it with your vehicle and then get on this right here. Like I'm competing with that. And then you can go ahead and fly to wherever it's tagged. But we're going to do a battle here in just a second. It's just about to finish, so let's get our battle going. Oh, look at all these sexy peeps in here ready to rock. Let's go, Kismet. Let's get our first battle of the day going on. Come on. Boom! Look at that. Right, ready to go right at that minute. There we go. Try to be Johnny on the spot today. Here we go. It's on. Oh my God. Look at me chopping him up. Choppy chop chop. Holy mackerel. I think that's the most kills I've ever got on that guy. We owned him. Nice. Wow, I'm the MVP. How did that happen? Let's open the captain's chest. Give you guys a little extra love. Flag bearer going to Game Killer. Congratulations. Wow, I actually did some good there. Sandy's, though, coming in as MVP. Then we got Game Killer, Rotisserie, Mac coming in, and Ander92. Congratulations on being on top 5. But thanks for everybody pitching in. They're like, oh, gosh, I missed that first battle, Kismet. Don't worry, don't worry. Plenty more battles going on. Let's go. Boom. Next one. We're going to try to work our way to that gold chest, and we're going to try to get that boss today. We're at 98 boss kills. We need 2 more boss kills to unlock another skin. Let's hope we get it done. If we don't, oh well, but we're going to try our best. All right, there's a level 10 up here. Oh, yeah, I think we're going to go low ball here. Actually, you know what? I feel like I just want to chop these guys up right here. But let's go down here so I can tank all of these guys. You guys probably want to put some peeps right there. Let's try to go low edge. Now, this keeps us away from this obelisk. That makes all of these guys have to run down to us. And we'll try to battle our way through here before that starts to take out our support. Always good to have some sort of battle tactics, some battle plan in mind when you're playing this type of game. Very, very fun game. If you want to join us, you can join us at streamcaptain.com. It is for free, and it is a lot of fun. So there we go. And by the way, we got our full skin unlocked the other day. Thank you very much to all the peeps helping out. All right, we're going to the south. Let's go. Which is in the opposite direction I'm going. That's why it's always good to take a little peek at what direction. Let's hope it's not one we've already been to before, because that does happen quite often. It'll give you the same one you already been to, which is a huge bummer. Look at that driving. Look at that driving. Come on, land. Land in the bushes. Press button like 15 times there. All right, there we go. Have we been here before? Nope. Doesn't look like it. Look how close that is to my base, too. That's what really bugs me when there's drop pods really close to my base that I didn't know was there. Now, see, this drop pod right here, it didn't cost me 100,000. I didn't use my drop pod thing that I got. And if it's here, yep, that just saved me 100,000. Oops. Uh-oh. Got to reload my stream raiders over there. Hold on a sec. It's probably an update. We're probably doing an update right now. Yeah, 12 on a Tuesday. It's Tuesday, right? Yeah. All right, let that run. Let that run. It's always something. Always something trying to make me squirrel in my attention. So cool. I think mod has 1,000 in cargo storage. Normal mod? No, normal mod has 10,000 in cargo storage. Because we just played it. In normal mode we went through. Not normal mod, but normal mode. We just played it before this playthrough. We played through all the way through the normal mode. And I literally could just carry like 50,000 copper on me like it was nothing. Because it's only 5 slots, right? And especially when you got them all unlocked. And the same thing with your starship. Your starship holds 10,000, whatnot. It just makes it so easy. It just easy modes the entire game. Easy mode. So we had to get out of easy mode. I can't handle it staying in easy mode too long. All right, antimatter. We need right there. So we'll go and fire that up. Get that going. So I feel like getting the cargo thing is a lot more useful. A lot more useful than it was before. Oh, sodium nitrate. Okay, cool. Cool, cool. All right, we got to make some sodium nitrate. No worries, no worries. We got our portable thing. Luckily, we've got it on our ship. We've got one to build, so we don't even need any resources because we have. Well, I keep one on the ship or on me to get that going. Condensed carbon, sodium nitrate. So we'll make sodium like that. Now, one of the things you want to do is a great little trick in here is all the things that go to doing these cargo upgrades, those are the things you want to put in your cargo slots. Like in this case, we want to put some sodium nitrate in there next time. We also eventually want to get to a point where we're making tons of antimatter. And then you have a whole backlog of that stuff, so you don't have to make it every time you're here at each and every one of the things. I didn't give it enough fuel. There we go. So basically, we want to make sure that we have a backlog of all that stuff in there. So we're here. That needs 45. So we don't have to basically stop and do this every single time. That's going to make 110. So that'll run for a little bit. While that's running, good time to just snag up some resources while we're waiting. And we've been working on our multi-tools. We actually have 2 multi-tools right now. You can have up to 3 of them. Wow, look at this big old cluster of loot right here. Something glowing over there, too. Sodium. All right, well, let's get it. Yeah, so you want to build that up. Start doing a backlog of it. Oh, man, I love a big cluster of sodium. Look at that. Boom. So we're converting all the sodium right now to sodium nitrate. While that's converting, we can just go over here and grab a ton of this. This is awesome, bro. Now, also, you're going to find in survival mode, you collect less resources. To collect secondary resources, you have to identify the objects, the plants and stuff. So if you're like shooting a tree, say, and that tree is giving you carbon, and the secondary thing of that tree is something else, like this one right here, this secondary, oh, that's just a carbon there. Like this one right here is Fecium. You can see it there as the secondary one. If you don't identify it, then it doesn't grab the second one. You have to identify it right there. Oh, there we go. And then underneath here, I see you under there. Not going to let me get it. Well, let's get rid of this tree, and then I'll get it. A little carbon anyway. Now, the cool thing that I also noticed in this game is that it does know when your stuff is in your cargo, which is great because it'll automatically grab the stuff that's already in the cargo and put it in the cargo slot, as opposed to it putting it in your normal slot. Oh boy, I don't even know where my stuff went. This way. This is why you keep your ship over there, so you can find your way back. It's fairly hard to find your way around. I would love if they added the markers like you have in Subnautica. Those markers are awesome. Hey, mess with me, plant, then you die. Bye-bye. All right. And let's get our sodium nitrate. So it's good to keep busy, you know, while you're busy doing something else. And I got more of the stuff, and then we're going to pick this up. There we go. And then, all right. Now, the most efficient and most stuff to use your cash on is the cargo hold. Because if I go get the cargo hold right now, it's like, it goes like, you know, just like every other slot, it starts real low, and it starts getting higher and higher. Now, it'll get to 200,000, 500,000, 900,000, a million. It'll start going really, really high, really, really quick. So right now, this cost me just a little bit of resources compared to how much it costs. And I didn't even have to use a drop pod because I used my vehicle to find it instead. So this is the most efficient use of these drop pods, I find, especially here in the survival mode, because now I can stack 500 versus 250. So now if we go to our exosuit here, we go to cargo, we've now got a new slot there. And I keep sliding my salvage data nav because you get a lot of these. And these, see, look, I had 35 of those. And they'll stack up a lot in there. And eventually, you know, I'll have a whole bunch of other stuff. But right now, we've got sodium, right? And we go look at our cargo. We don't have our sodium in there because we took it all out. So we'll go sodium, 250. We'll take this other 135. And look at that. We can stack it to 500. Now, of course, in the normal mode, you could go ahead and go to 10,000 in each stack, in the cargo and in your general inventory and in your ship, which is nice if you want it to be easy mode. And then we want to go ahead and also think about, okay, what else do we want to put in here, right? Not dehydrate. Uh-oh. I was standing just a little bit outside the thing there. I wasn't watching. See, if I'm inside here, I'm okay from the extreme heat damage. Now, this is a nice planet. It is a pretty planet, but it's not a paradise planet. This is a half nice planet, right? Most of the time it's nice, and occasionally there'll be heavy storms and whatnot. So you got to watch out for that you're not standing out in those storms and paying attention. So wait for that storm to pass while we're working on the rest of our stuff here. What else we got? Pure ferrite. We want to put that in there. Condensed carbon. I love the fact they added the ability to switch stuff like that now. Carbon's a good one. We're going to put that in our high capacity slot. Sodium nitrate in the high capacity slot here, if we can. Where'd my dehydrant go? There we go. Let's take the dehydrant out, and now we're going to keep our sodium nitrate in there. And we're going to start converting our sodium more. We'll also take our refiner. We'll keep that on our starship. We'll stack these two together. Ammunition on the starship. All right, and now we're starting to get in our second tier of stuff, right? Our second tier of item. This is called a drop pod coordinate. So what we can do is just kind of look for our ship here, run out in the storm, zap past all this, back into our ship. All right, there we go, and we out. And then we'll head back to our base. That was quick and easy. See, I always get the thing, too, that saves it. The little area that tells you about that, the little pole that says, hey, you found this area. This way, when I come back there again, if I accidentally go to the same place, it'll instantly tell me, oh, wow, I've already been there. I overflew my base. Now, this is just a tiny base. You know, we'll get back to mega building later on. We'll be doing some big builds. We'll be doing some big builds eventually. I'm trying to shift from using this smaller one, which I feel is like an instant win. The second you find one of these small settlements, you literally put your base right there, and then you've got the NPCs inside there. You got the galactic terminal. You can work it. Look how it's over now when I get back to my base. You can use the galactic terminal. You can use all this stuff, and I literally put my base as part of this base, right? I even have my base computer inside their base, which is kind of funny. And then you can work the NPCs. You've got the galactic, the trade terminal there. You've got a whole bunch of stuff that you find in the beginning. And you even got a landing pad in the very beginning. Great way to start the game. No matter what planet you're on, you can go ahead and put that together, which is a lot of fun. All right, back to our refiners here. We're making tons of ferrite dust. Let's put that in our high capacity slot. And then the rest of it, we'll put it on our roamer for now. And we'll keep that rolling. Over here, we're going to go ahead and do the same kind of thing. We'll take our pure ferrite that eventually we're going to need. Put that on us. And then down here. Again. Now, at some point, this is all going to be automated. I don't have to go in here. Put a lot of that in the high capacity slot. It's all going to be automated to the point where I don't have to come in here and put the fuel in there and do all of that stuff every single time. I need to go in also. Now, if you notice that I have access to all of the different things, I can access my starship. I can go into my multi-tool. I actually have two multi-tools. One I'm building up as mining lasers. You can have up to 3 now. You can and a scanner, and then I will eventually pull the bolt caster off here, and I'll put it on my other my other tool, which will be mainly my pew-pew weapon. And then I've also got access to my exocraft because it's right here, and I don't have access to my freighter yet because I haven't added the teleport technology to it yet, but eventually I will, and then I can access all this inventory as well. But we're going to try to use the larger settlements, the larger ports and whatnot in the future here. We're going to try to find a paradise planet, hopefully. Was on a planet yesterday that has extreme rain of most 400 feet. Yes, I have a lot of those. I actually started in survival mode, and within the first 10 seconds it tried to kill me. I mean, I was almost dead within the first 10 seconds. Because I started on a planet with extreme acid, and it started going like that, and I literally just started running for sodium. I grabbed it. I was almost dead. I used that sodium, and I survived. That's how you start in survival mode. They ain't screwing around. They're like, you better start hitting the ground running, bro. So yeah, watch out for that, everybody. If you do try to step it up a little bit, and I suggest you do. I suggest you know, once you feel like the game's easy. I have the same problem when I'm playing a game like Fallout or I'm playing other games, that it just gets too easy, man. You get to like level 40 in any Fallout game, and you're like, oh god, this game's getting easy. I got to turn this up to the hardest mode. That's the way I do it. Because otherwise it's really not a challenge. Now, some games like fighting games and things like that, I don't really want to sit there and, do the same fight over and over and over and over and over and over again. That's not my idea of fun. If it's your idea of fun, hey, more power to you. But in my case, I don't prefer to do that. I would just leave it on normal mode usually. I don't put it on easy mode though, but I do leave that kind of game on normal mode. All right, let's go ahead and convert this other extra oxygen that we have. And let's see. Now, anytime we fill up our cargo here with stuff, then what we're going to do is we're going to convert it into secondary items. Like right here, we got some pure ferrite that we don't need to hold on to right now. Put that on our roamer. Let's see what else. Dehydrin, we got a bunch of extra there. We'll put that on our roamer because we don't have any room in our storage. You know what we should do? We should add more storage. That's what we should do. Let's get into that. All right. So we've unlocked the storage. Now, I didn't go to the hub to unlock all this stuff. What I did is I went and I did the quests, which unlocks all of these patterns anyway. You don't even need to go to the hub if you want to do that. So we're going to put our third one down. You know what? Let's actually see if we got any more. Now, we need to do a lot more magnetized ferrite. All right, we'll get that going. We will get that going. Let's actually see if we have any in our stuff here. You know what? We'll come back to all that. That's what we'll do. Hold on. We'll come back to all of that. Yeah, we're going to queue this up. Let's get this onto us. Let's queue up this pure ferrite. Now, see how much I've got now? I've got like 250, and I have 250 of this, and I have 250 of that. Very quickly, you're going to get to the point where you have 10,000 of this, and 50,000, and 100,000. It does scale up a lot, and that's what we're working on right now. We're scaling up all of our mines. We're scaling up all of our stuff. We're kind of in the beginning middle part, right, where you just start doing autonomous miners that you put some fuel in, and you get that going, and we'll get to that in a minute. There's always so much to do in this game. You get pulled in about 50 different directions. All right, so we got that going. What else are we doing? We're doing, sodium nitrate. That's what we're doing. So let's take our sodium. Now, they did add the awesome ability to split the stack now. If you notice down there at the bottom, it says quick split with a C. Boom! Just hit C, and now it cut that in half so it doesn't use up all of my sodium, and we'll let that run. And then we'll go ahead and go to our ship. It's the next place we're going. Right up here. Because I want to get a lot of my stuff on cooldown so that while I'm doing other things, it's cooling down so then I can do that thing again. One of the things is, of course, your freighter. You want to get your freighter started straight away, so it's got some time to run. I'm going to go ahead and right-click here after it's done doing its little animation. I'm going to go to this one over here, which is where it's asking me to go. This is Tycoon System 5. Okay. Now we know where we're going. Okay. So we're going to go Tycoon System 5. Boom. Over this way. Get back in my mod chat. There we go. How are we doing on battles over here? How are we doing? Oh, look at this. There we go. See, archive located. And I don't really mess around with the ships. I could blast them if I wanted to, but I'm busy doing other things. Let's go ahead and see if we can find where this is. Right over there. Oh, can't do it. They got a local disruption, so it's blocking me. Don't fly straight. You know, don't pull a, Game of Thrones where that kid runs perfectly straight when the guy's shooting arrows at him. You know, a little zigzag, everybody. A little zigzag, Don't make it too easy on the dude. Running straight. All right. So what I got to do is I got to ditch these guys, or I can just turn around and blast them, I guess. All right, you know what? I'm just going to blast them. That's it. You want to mess with me, bro? Come on, bring it. Let's go. It'd be actually less time if I just killed you. Now, it's really awkward to play this game with the mouse. And since I don't use the controller all that much, it's also awkward for me to do it that way. I, of course, have a $200 joystick that I can't use in this game, which really sucks. That was a bit of patience there. So you want to wait out that patience. All right, there we go. Get out of my face. I got things to do. All right, back to what I was doing. Boom. So yeah, whatever I just said. I forgot. Oh, nice. I was wondering if you had a freighter. Yeah, this is only the second time, even though I have hundreds of hours in the game, it's only the second playthrough I've actually unlocked a freighter. I know I'm a bit of a slacker. I normally what I do is I just see how the game is doing, right? Because I haven't really done a serious playthrough until this year, where I said, okay, that's it. We're going to do the main storyline. We're going to do all the stuff. And that's what we did in our last playthrough just recently. And then now what we're doing is we're doing kind of the same thing. We're going to do a full playthrough, and we're going to unlock all the stuff and try to go for all the best stuff later on. But we're doing it in survival mode because that other mode is just, that's the baby mode. That's the baby mode. Yeah. Nah, no thanks. No thanks. I don't like it to be too easy. Because early on in the game, by the way, it was more like this, where that cargo slot was way more valuable because you had more room in there versus your inventory. And then they made it where in the normal mode, you can just have really as much as you want. By the way, I keep that rusted metal. That rusted metal is ferrite dust. I don't have to collect any ferrite dust. That's what makes that nice. Saves me some collection time. All right, we got that. Let's go ahead and see this. Is this door locked, or we just got to go in there? No, we just go in there. All right. Oh, hold on, hold on. Red alert. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Hold on, everybody. Red alert. Red alert, everybody. We've got some dollar bills time. I'm about to make you a millionaire. Let's go right now. Let's get it going on. All right, we're going to go ahead and take our little base computer here, and we're going to throw it right inside here, and this is going to become our base. We're going to make some money. Let's make $1 million bucks. Let's go, everybody. I'm going to show you how to do it the easy way. If you've never seen me make some dollar bills, you're in the presence of the Wasteland Tycoon. That's right. We're going to make some money. Right here. Super easy. This is why I love these base computer quests, because they do send you to the dollar bill locations. And I'm going to show you how to get it done. Let's go. Now, you can just stand inside. Go into your build mode. Hope you have enough carbon to make it happen. And then you go ahead and hit C for your build camera if you're on the PC or whatever your button is. Then you fly out the door. You have to physically go through the door, by the way. And then you're going to see some eggs out here. Now, these eggs right here are worth a good amount of money. And you're like, Kismet, those are dangerous, bro. You're going to die. You're going to die. No, we don't cheat. We don't shortcut. We don't use third-party mods at this stage of the game. Especially when we're doing our first playthrough. You know what we do? We use the smarts. We use our smarts instead. So let's get it going on. Oop, a little bit too high there. We're going to get it going on. And what we're going to do is we're going to put a nice little thing around that there. Then we're going to fly. Oh, my goodness. This one's got a ton of them. Oh, man. This is some dollar bills up in this one. This is going to have a lot of money for us to put in our pockets. Now, we can also use this as for making nanotites too. Again, I have got to the end game. I have got all the nice ships and all that stuff before. It's not my first playthrough. But I do appreciate you all hanging out. We're going to get into some fun. But, you know, whenever I see some dollar bills, we got to take a moment. We got to get that going. Oh, see, that's what happens right there. You run out of carbon. That's how it happens. That's how it happens. But no worries, no worries. We probably got plenty of it around. Let's see what we got up here. Let's go ahead and see what we got. Scan a little bit on this planet. What we got? Now, this planet is actually not bad. There's not gigantic storms. I'm not being radiated every 2 seconds, at least for the moment. Let's see what we got here. I believe this is going to be carbon and oxygen. Oh, man, I love it when that happens. I love carbon and oxygen in the same plant. Now, watch out for those sentinels, because they are hardcore in survival mode. They do like to get up in your zone. Again, if you want to get that secondary item here in survival mode, you do have to scan. This way I'm getting carbon and oxygen from some of those. This one right here is just going to be carbon. So we're going to collect some more carbon real quick. And, of course, the longer you let your beam go, the more damage that it does do. And you can shoot from really far away. And you want to keep it going so it gets up to that top kind of red area. And then you're doing like 100+ damage if it's fairly close enough. It's like a cactus planet. And look at this, oxygen and carbon. Now, the funny thing is you can actually take your oxygen and convert it into carbon, which is what I do. It does make it a lot easier. Dang. Okay, now you need to ease off when it gets to the top there. You let go of the mouse button. In this case, I'm on PC. Everything but the thing I'm shooting at. I'm getting all the stuff in between. There we go. All right. All right. And again, you don't need to be outside in the cold, in the rain, in the radiation, and all of that stuff. You can go ahead and just be inside, go into building mode because we put down our building computer, go into our building camera, fly outside. I feel like that's way easier to get this done. Kismet, I'm rethinking about downloading this game and checking out a living ship. Now, here's the thing. Now, again, this is non-sponsored. I had to pay for this game, or really actually was donated to the stream by the wonderful Big JP. Because he's like, Kismet, you need to check it out. It's looking much better. And I'm like, all right, I'll check it out. And that was a while ago. A bit after it came out on their first kind of update. And as we went along there, I just kept checking in on it and see if it was getting better. And it did get better. Because they did the thing that very few game companies do. And this is why I give them so much love here in the stream. Is they took that money that they got from when they sold this game originally, and instead of saying, oh, well, hey, enjoy your sucky game, bye-bye, and they took your money and run, you know what they did instead? They went back in, and they invested it into the game, and then they made it better, and they made it more better and more better. And you know what else they did? They didn't charge you DLC. They ain't charging you for all the updates that have happened all over these years. They didn't put in any microtransactions. They didn't add any subscriptions. They didn't do any of that stuff. They said, you know what? We want to make a great product for you. We're going to pay with the money that we made, and we're going to reinvest it in the game, and you don't have to pay an additional cent. So if you bought this game 2 years ago, you install it, you get all the updates, all the way to Live and Ship update. You get all of them for free. You don't have to pay any more money. You already paid your money. You want a good game? You go and you download No Man's Sky, because I like to support those type of developers. The developers that are not screwing over people, that aren't doing the little, predatory microtransactions and doing all of that kind of stuff. Those are the kind of things that we need to support with our dollar bills. That's what I like to do. I like to do it with the dollar bills. All right, I need some more plants over here. Let's just fly over here and zap a bunch. See, that's what I like. I like a company that says, you know what, my bad. We made a mistake. We really wanted this to happen, but that didn't happen. But you know what? We're going to make it happen. And that's exactly what they did. This is a 10 out of 10 game now. Absolutely. You got tons to do. You can just literally sit here and play this over and over and over for endless hours. And I highly recommend it. I didn't recommend it when it came out, that's for sure. I didn't even play the game when it first came out because I was like, oh, God, everybody didn't like the game, even though I was going to buy it because this is my type of game. Absolutely. I love these type. Oh, look at that. Flyby. Those cool ships. Cool ships. All right, we got a lot of carbon to collect because, man, there's a lot of eggs at this one. See, sometimes you get kind of a hit and miss. Whether you, oh, there we go. There's the frost. I'm getting frosted. I knew at some point this planet would have something. But I've got frost protection going right now, so you can see how slow it's going down. All right, let's hit the right stuff here. There we go. And, of course, my thing is depleted. Constantly. Going to use carbon to get carbon. There we go. Just fired up. Look at all these cool trees. We'll get mordite and as well as the carbon. Now, eventually, we'll get this to the point where we have it fired up. And also, when I'm done with this particular playthrough, when I've done the storyline and all of that stuff, I will fire this up into multiplayer. Because you can play with your friends. There's also kind of a hub where you see people coming in and out and whatnot. I have mine set to single player mode. Because what happens is sometimes you play with peeps and those peeps are like, hey, let me be the everything person, right? Let me make you a completely obsolete and unnecessary as part of the team. That happens quite often. I don't think it's intentional that people do that typically, but they do it anyway because they play a lot of the game or whatever. Because if I wanted to, I could just say, hey, everybody, give me $1 billion and my crew would do it. They're so nice in that way. But I don't like to do that. I like to have the struggle. I like to, do the parts of the game that allow me to unlock crafting and learn new stuff and go through all the stuff. That is where the fun is. The fun is in the discovery, I find, anyway, for me. That's the way I like to play along the way. I don't like to just be easy mode. I don't like to be handed stuff. I feel like that diminishes my playthrough. So you'll see me ask not for you to tell me stuff and don't, spoil things, no backseat gaming, that kind of stuff. Not because I don't appreciate it. It's just because I want to have those failures. I want to have those moments of learning along the way. And I feel like that's what defines humans anyway. Humans at some point go one of two ways. They're just like, okay, I'm out of school now. I don't want to learn anything more. I'm fine as I am. I've learned everything I need to know, which is never true. But that's the way some people are. And some people like to learn every day. Some people like to learn new stuff and continue to do that. So that's the way I am. I like to learn new stuff. I like to challenge myself in what I do. Let's really get a lot of carbon here. Let's get a ton of it. There we go. And see, we get up to the top there. You're going to see the color of your beam change, too. It goes to like a red. All right, there we go. All right, that should be enough for now. I'm good. Okay, again, so why it's frosty out here, you go in here and no longer frosty. And then you don't have to burn your sodium and all that other stuff while you're doing this. All right, let's get into it. Then we're going to go fly outside. And again, we'll just fly around till we get to the part where we were before, which I think was way around this way. Oh, time for battle. Well, let's finish our dollar bills here, and then we'll do a battle real quick. Look at these. These are easy. Easy. Wow, there's a lot of eggs in one spot. Now, the cool thing is over time, these eggs are going to respawn, and you can come back here and get it. Now, usually by the time I come back to these is the point in which I don't even need the cash. I just put it into nanotites instead. All right, there we go. Now we got that going on. Let's do a quick battle. We'll come back, and we'll become millionaires lickety-split. Let's go. Battle! Let's see how this goes. Ah, archers, take that, suckers. Yeah, we'll get him in a pincher move. Take these guys out. Oh, no. Oh, no. See, they went up here, which now counters this move of us coming from underneath. And now watch all of our support get wiped out from the tower. Maybe it might, yeah, there went a bunch of them. No, I think we got it. I think we'll cut through there. Yeah, there went all of our support. Still got it. Still got a healer. Oh, man. Oh, there went our healer. Me and Anderson. Go, Ander. Come on, bro. Me and you to the end. Maybe, maybe. Go, Ander, go! Nope. Not enough peeps. Not enough peeps. Look at that. See, that's the difference right there. That was literally one more person. If one more person would have joined us for that battle, we would have won that one. So join us for the next one, everybody. Join us for the next one. I'm going to re-queue that one up again. I think we got that one. Come on now. I think we got it. Oh, I'm out of tokens. All right. Well, we'll start again. We'll start another one. Let's see. Where do we want to go this time? Up and around. To question mark, we want to go up and around and down and across. I feel like we'll probably go up on this one. Maybe something like that. See how it goes. Now, it's okay if you fail, if you don't make it happen. We didn't have enough peeps to make that happen. But that's okay. We'll try it again. Oh, wait. Hold on. Let's use my paladin there. Let's go get these guys. There we go. Now, never give up. Never surrender. Keep it going, everybody. We'll keep firing that up. Now, of course, these are getting tougher and tougher and tougher. So, I know one more tank, right, Miley Har? One more tank. One more DPS could have turned the tide there. Now, what happened there was people put theirs way up at the top, and they dragged all the mobs there so that when ours came in, the reason why I went to the bottom is so we could sweep up and the tower wouldn't have got us. But because those mobs come in and block you, the tower will wipe out your support. So while we were trying to come from the bottom, the people dragged them all to the top, which then slowed us down so that when we came in, we walked way into the battle, which of course wiped out our support. Because we wanted to take in that giant cluster of people while we had our support with us. But, oh well. That's okay. See, that's battle tactics there, everybody. That's battle tactics. We'll get into it. Okay, back to this over here. Let's go make some money. All right, so we've gone in. We put the boxes around here. Now, what we want to do is we want to look at the top of this here. Keep in mind that here in the survival mode, Your jetpack works a lot less. Of course, here comes a storm. Let's wait out this storm, or it'll just be more annoying. Okay, well, while we're waiting out the storm, let's do our stuff in here. Get our health going. Look for any loot laying around. Health is already at maximum. Get this. All right, let's get this on cooldown. Now, what you can do is you have all these base computer quests that you do that unlock different patterns and whatnot as you go along. And I've already read the quest text previously, so I'm going to just skip all of that. We're going to search physical cache, and then it's going to give you something. Boom. Like in this case, a bolt caster module. But the most important thing that it does is it does that. So now you got something out of it, and now you have it on cooldown. At first, it's like an hour and a half cooldown. And now it's 6 hour cooldown because I'm just finding different modules, right? Different free modules that I can put in my stuff, even though I can just eventually buy them. I got like 3,800 nanite clusters up there. But eventually you can buy them. And I usually don't buy them unless they're S-class because that's just not worth my time. A great example is your multi-tool here, where I've bought a couple S-class level upgrades. And on this mode, because of survival mode, it is greatly reduced, even if you have the S-classes. So you really need those S-classes for when you're collecting and whatnot. Same thing over here. So you've got some various S-classes. You can have up to 3 S-class additions to your main thing, which is like a mining beam or scanner or whatever, and so on. So this one's just going to be mining beam and scanner and terraform or whatever. And then I can switch to my other one, but through the menu. Right down here, you got another thing where it says change secondary weapon. You can change to this, but also it's got a swap multi-tool function right here, where I've got one called Pew Pew, if you can read that. It says Pew Pew multi-tool and the Return of the Nexus, which is the one I have right now, which is my primary tool, the one I use. I very rarely use the shooting tool or the bolt caster and stuff. Very rarely use that. All right, we got that on cooldown. Anything else we can get? Nope. Let's check on our storm here. Yeah, still going. All right, we don't want to be doing this in the middle of a storm usually, because it just kind of screws you up. Let's go ahead and put our freezable thing on. Anything else? Mining beam. We definitely want to charge that up. Turn our light back on. All right, there we go. Now what we're going to do is we're going to initiate this kind of battle sequence. Where we're going to go ahead and hit some of these eggs, and then these bad guys are going to try to get us. Let's do it. Now, what's going to happen is some of them may spawn in with you, but they all have a tendency to run forward, so they'll actually run out of the area. Now, you look up here where the actual base is, and you go ahead and jetpack up here, and you run toward the next one, which is right there. And since I am in survival mode, I do have to wait a little bit for my backpack to go up. And now I've already grabbed the first 2, and I'm going to go around kind of in a counterclockwise. Why I go in a counterclockwise? I don't know. Just because I do. Because reasons. All right, there we go. And then we're just going to shoot these and grab. Now look how easy this is, right? You don't have mobs on you. They can't shoot you in here because you got the walls in there. You're not cheating. You're not shortcutting. You're not glitching. You're using your brain. You're using your noggin to get the loots. Then over here again, watch out. They can shoot you up here. So I usually get up here and just kind of line of sight them, right? So they're hitting the side of the base instead of hitting me while I'm waiting for my jetpack. And the funny thing is I have my jetpack upgraded too. That's not just the first jetpack. You got to kind of time your fall there so that you don't injure yourself. Here in survival mode as well, when you injure yourself a whole lot, almost 75% of your health. Like sometimes it acts like there's not there, but it went under the thing. See, like that one. See how it went under the thing? So I usually hit E a little bit just to... Oh, there it is. Just to see if I can find it. Oh, missed it. See, it rolled all the way to the other side, and I missed that one, but that's okay. That's okay. We got plenty. And again, wait for our jetpack. Now, these mobs are going to keep on chasing you. You can shoot at them if you want. I find it kind of a waste of time, but it is kind of fun to shoot them. And again, remember also these eggs don't always put one out every single time. That's good to know because sometimes you're not going to get one. You'll be like, oh my god, what happened? It's just because it doesn't put it out every time. That was kind of fun to shoot him. Now you want to do this as quickly as possible as well, so you keep this going. So they don't respawn. If they respawn, they have a chance of spawning in here. Sometimes they actually spawn inside here. And then you'll have to kill them or jump up and they'll run away and run out and swirl back around. Always keep yourself oriented to where your base is. Ooh, there we go. Someone shooting at me. Yeah, see that one. That's the shooter one right there. That's the shooter one. Keep them aggro. Like take pot shots at you while you're flying back and forth. Holy mackerel. You know what I didn't do is I didn't even check my inventory. I didn't even check my inventory slots to see if I had enough room. Look at that. Glitching through the ground. See, some of those are glitching through the ground, so I missed those. Not because of anything I did. It's because they glitched into the ground. It happens. It's okay. How much room do we got? We got enough room. All right. Hey! Hey! Like I said, they'll take pot shots. They range shoot now. They didn't do that before, by the way. These guys were even easier because they didn't shoot range. And all you had to do is just fly up onto the base here. And you were good. All right, how are we looking? I believe we're done. Right? No, oh, we got one more over there. All right, that's cool. I'm down for that. Good enough. Let's go. Yeah, keep it going. Keep it going. You don't want them to respawn. Look how easy this is. So much money. I think we might run out of space, though. Survey says. Nope, got it. All right, let's double check the next one. Whee! So much loot. All right, that's where we started right there. Okay. Now what we do is just kind of chill out and wait for it, or you can just, you know, get some target practice in. Get up there with your big butt. What the heck? This dude does not want to do it. All right, that's okay. We'll do some target practice from down here. All right, there we go. So you can do some target practice while you wait, or you can jump down. You can go inside the building as well. If they're not going to hurt you in there, you can go in your ship and whatnot. They won't get you there, and so on. Oh, see, this is the range one here. And what you want to do is just keep shooting your mining laser, because what happens is, or you can use your weapon. What happens is, of course, your mining laser starts doing more damage the more you hold it down, which means that you'll zap these guys a little bit. There we go. Swarm subsiding. And now we go ahead and look at our inventory. Look at this, everybody. Holy mackerel. That's 350,000 right there. That's 700,000. That's over 1 million. And then, of course, this one's a really big dollar bills. So we are way over, probably about 1.5 million units we just made in just that amount of time. There you go. You're welcome. I just made you a millionaire. What's about mining under them? Is that work? What about mining under what? I take away something new. Hey, kids, what's up? Morningville. Thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out in the stream. Sorry, I got a little focus there. A little focus, but as you can see, we got tons of loot. Now, after the swarm subsides, you're good here. We'll find our ship side, this side over here, which basically tells me where the entrance is. And then here in the entrance, we'll go ahead and name this like this. Big dollar bills. I think this is 4. I can't remember. We'll just go with 4 and hope that's the right one. Then we'll go ahead and upload the base, because we built all those little areas, which allows it to be the base to be big enough now to be uploaded. Now, one of the things we also want to do is we want to put down a teleporter. Now, we don't have to put it outside. We can use this as our base right here. So we can go in and say, okay, we're going to need 4 metal plates and 2 carbon nanotubes in here. We'll just make those somewhere. Oh boy, we're out of room. We are so out of room here. All right, let's take this, put this on our starship. Let's go ahead and make those plates. All right, here. Whoop, there we go. We got some room right here. All right, and we'll make 2 carbon nanotubes. And then we'll go ahead and put our teleporter down. There we go. And we'll go ahead and put in some power. Now, you don't necessarily need a teleporter on this side that we did learn. If you want to teleport to this area where your base is, but you do need a teleporter to go back out. So I build one at every base just as a habit. In case I come in here and want to get some dollar bills and then teleport out. it'll be there and ready for me. And there we go. All right, there we go. Very nice, ready to go. Base properly done. Let's go ahead and tell it to upload again. I feel like I always got to tell it to upload, and then I got to come back and tell it to upload again. You know, still some bugs in there. All right, so we got a whole bunch of stuff done there. We got some cash. We got some stuff. We're good to go. We out. We out of there. All right, so what else were we going to do? I think we could go ahead and... you know what? Let's do a drop pod. Let's do that since we're here in this other system. Come back down here. Now, there's also another way to do drop pods, which, of course, is to pull out your scanner. You buy drop pods from, like, that location where I'm at, which is another great reason why I have that location, so I can run in there and I can buy these drop pod coordinates that I have. I think I have one more on me. And we'll skip all this text. I wish there was a way to just make that insta-go so you don't have to click through it every time. It would be nice. Would be nice, little quality of life thing there. Because after you played for a little bit, all you want to do is have that text go way, way faster. Boom. All right, so we got the scanner. We got the drop pod over there. Beep. And we're off. Quick as that. Now, every time you go into a new system, it's great to work on your cargo slots, and it's great to work on your drop pods because you'll find new ones. Oh, let's go up into the sky first. It'll make us get there quicker. So if you go up just a little bit and then you turn back down again like this, saves you about a minute's worth of time there. Usually. Mining from under the eggs? I could have done that. Yep. I could have done that. I don't like to do that. If I lose it, oh well. Oh well, I'm fine. In this game, you know, money is really not that hard to earn. It's not really that much of a struggle. Even in survival mode here, you can see I've got 10 million already. I'm basically at the beginning of the game. I've probably already spent about 20 million. Again, it's not very hard once you kind of get the gist of what's worth a good amount of money and how to do like that dollar bills thing there. That's pretty easy. You can do it with missions. You could there's so many different ways you can get money in this game. It's really not that much of a struggle. So don't be too worried about it. Let's see, what do we need? Antimatter, and we need to make some more ionized cobalt. So antimatter, easy. Let's see, ionized cobalt, we're going to need our converter. And we always try to keep a converter and a scanner on us. And, you know, I try to use it right away, and then I try to pick it right back up. Let's see, ionized cobalt, so we need to get some cobalt going on right here. Now, whenever I have something running like cobalt or whatever, I always go, I wonder if there's any more cobalt around. And I just happen to see that there's a cave right here, which means that there's tons of cobalt hanging around here somewhere. So we're going to scan this right here, which is most likely cobalt. There we go. And let's get some more while we're waiting for that to run. So it's like you're multitasking. ABC, everybody. Always be crafting, right? Always, always. All the time, no matter what game you're playing. Now, there's a whole bunch of things right there I'm going to pick up as well after I grab all this cobalt. And again, I've got my mining laser turned up because without these mods, by the way, without the modules that you add in, it really makes your mining laser go really, really slow, and you get very little resources, especially at the beginning of the game. So be ready for that if you're going, oh, now I'm inventory full. I knew that was going to happen. All right. And let's see, Starship, how much room we got over there? A little bit of room. All right, let's put our lava cores over there for now. There we go. Then let's go ahead and grab a whole bunch of these for free, just laying here on the ground. Little relics. Ah, look at that, inventory full. Well, that's a surprise to no one. All right, let's see what else we can do. We got some room for magnetized ferrite. We do. On us, because we already have magnetized ferrite on us. Ammo, we can move out. What else? Gek relic. Okay. Let's go with that. Now, these are nice because they give you all sorts of different stuff, including the Terra Cobalt. I actually found out in my one of my very first playthroughs how to make $1 trillion using that Terra Cobalt. Right at the very beginning. I was like, oh, okay, that's too easy. It was too easy. I don't like to do things that feel like they are against the game mechanics, right? When you're playing a game, you're like, oh man, that just makes it easy when you discover certain things. And this game was that way. I was like, oh wait, no, I don't think so. Uh-oh. My inventory's full, but we're going to fix that right now. Let's go. Boom. Let's go to our cargo slot, because that's the one that gives us the most. Upgrade our cargo slot. Nice. Then that's going to allow us to move something to our cargo slot here. Let's see. What do we got already in there? We've got tons. Oh, we already got carbon in there. All right, let's pull carbon out. Let's see. What do we want? Let's do ionized cobalt, because we're going to need a ton of that, too. Then, of course, chromatic metal. That's a given. You definitely need a crazy ton of that. Let's switch these. And I would probably put this like this. See, this is our primary stuff. This is our secondary stuff. And the reason why I like it in this order is so when I look at it, I can just say, okay, how much of each thing do I have? What am I getting low on? Like right now, low on sodium nitrate, and so on. It's a very easy visual way of knowing that your primary stuff is good to go. And as we get into the next stage here, we're going to need a lot of chromatic metal, a lot of sodium nitrate, a lot of ionized cobalt, and so on and so forth as we continue on. All right, now we can pick this up. All right, we get our carbon back as well. And we good. All right, nice. What do we got up here? What we got hiding over here? There's a cobalt deposit right there. I didn't even need to go over there. I could just come over here with my mining laser. Collect all of this. Now, when you got it set really big like this, now I don't really need the cobalt. But when you got it set real big like this, you're going to see that you get a lot less cobalt. You can use your R and T to control the size of your mining laser. You make it much smaller. It takes longer, but you get more resources. It is much worth the extra time to make it smaller. And since I'm already collecting it, I might as well just finish what I'm doing. Because we're going to need to make a lot of ionized cobalt anyway. I mean, if you're going to take out the node, you might as well take out the entire node. All right, there we go. And we out. Okay, anything else we need to do here? I don't think so. I think we good. Need some fuel in our launch thruster. Are we out of uranium? It looks like we are. All right, out of uranium, and we're out of space, too. All right, got any room in our cargo? Nope. What we got? Dehydrant cargo? Nope. Oh, boy. Here we go. No room at all. No room at all. All right, any room in there? So what I do is I pick stuff up and I look and see if there's any room based on looking at those zeros and ones there. Now, the thing I would probably ditch is I would ditch this ammunition. You can make lots of that. That would be the first thing I would get rid of. Put that Terra Cobalt over there. And again, I keep rusted metal. Rusted metal becomes ferrite dust, so it just saves me time later on. All right, what do we want to make? We want to make ourselves a battery thing here. We're going to need metal plating first. There we go. Now we're still out of room. Here's what we'll do. I got an idea. We'll go in, get out of our ship here. We're going to switch to our other. We're going to switch to our other tool, our pew pew tool. There we go. Now we have a different multi-tool here, as you can see. And then we'll go ahead and use this bolt caster thing, because this would be the one I would use it on. Now the cool thing is also, is once you have this working, you can actually move these around, which is just awesome. I feel like that one thing that they did just makes the game so much better. Same thing when you first start off. Just take all of your stuff that you have in your ship and stick it in the technology thing. It gives you instantly 4 more slots available in your ship. Same thing with your exosuit. Instantly take all your stuff and put it up here in your technology slots. It gives you more slots in your inventory straight away. You especially need them in survival mode, because you can't stack very high in survival mode. There we go. All right, so let's keep doing what we're doing here. It gives us an open slot that allows us to make a little launcher thing, and then we can go ahead and put it in the ship. I typically like to use uranium. I like to have a stack of uranium right there that I drag into my thruster. It usually makes it a lot easier. All right, looking good. Okay, now what we're going to do is to get back home lickety-split here. We're going to find our new base. Woo, flew right under him. Flew right under. We're going to go back to our base that we just made, our new dollar bills. Another quality of life thing I would love to see in this game is the ability to see the name of your base. It says your base. You can't see it. It's probably too small for you guys if you're watching like on mobile or something. But it'd be nice to be able to see the name of your base. Like if it said dollar bills on there or whatever I named it, that would be nice because then I would know which base that is. Because sometimes you have multiple bases on the same planet. Oh, not out beyond the planet far enough. There we go. All right. Oh, this mouse is squirrely today. So, and again, another thing I would love to see is the support for X52 HOTAS systems, those kind of things. That would be really, really nice. I think that would be my #1 thing I would like them to do, is allow me to use my HOTAS when I'm playing, which is basically a joystick and a thruster thing, which controls your thrust speed by default. I've tried to get mine working. It works okay, but it's actually more kind of frustrating than it is functional. Oh, we're going to use our new trick here, too. We're going to grab our carbon, and then we're going to hit C to cut it in half, and then we're just going to keep hitting it until we get down to, say, like 3 carbon. And then we can use our teleporter without having to have that problem. All right, back to our primary base. We got to unload a lot of this loot. And I think it's time to crack open the old Dr. Pepper. Like, dang, Kismet, drink a lot of Dr. Pepper. Yeah, I got a lot of stuff to get done. This one I have caffeine when I have a lot of stuff to get going. You can still hear the stream? All right, well, I appreciate it. A lot of people do watch or listen to my stream as a podcast. They'll listen to it on YouTube, or they'll listen to my VODs here on Twitch as they drive to work or whatever they're doing, going back and forth. I greatly appreciate that. It does help the stream tremendously. All right, let's go ahead and offload a lot of the stuff that we have on us here. Let's go. Let's go to our starship here. We definitely need to upgrade our starship here at some point. Let's put that in the storage container. Let's put this in the storage container. That in there. All right, these we're going to sell. Gek Relic. You know what? Let's just leave those there. Actually, let's put that back on me. I've got space, I do. Vortex Cubes. I feel like we'll sell that. Put that in the storage unit. Cobalt. We've already got our Cobalt maxed out. Oh, we don't have Cobalt in there anymore. We'll put our Ionized Cobalt in there. All right, hold on. Let's definitely keep our Cobalt in there. There we go. Now, see, the thing is I have my Cobalt taken out of there because I converted my Cobalt into Ionized Cobalt. And then it wasn't in here, so that's why it wasn't stacking so much Cobalt before. So we have to watch out for that in the future. Let's put this in here. Let's take this out of here. We've got a bunch of extra carbon. Already maxed carbon there. Let's go ahead and put that in our starship for now. Now, also your starship, by the way, in this survival mode, stacks to 500. Now, what stacks even more than a 500 is your actual bank. Your bank stacks to 1,000. So there we go. There you go, Sad Patty Gal. Well, whatever you got to do. And I appreciate that love. Don't get in trouble though. I want you guys to get in trouble at work. Not good. All right, there we go. See, now we can stack our cobalt in there. Sulfurine, we're not going to need that for quite a long time. We got our rusted metal. We got our stuff. All right, let's make some dollar bills. Now, you don't necessarily have to take this out of your ship. You can sell it directly out of your ship if you want to, but I like to put it all on me because literally look how nice my base is, right? You just run in here, Galactic Trade Network right there. That's very, very nice. Or I can sell it to the vendor too. So we go right in there, and we go ahead and find these things, which are always so hard. Look, it was actually 2 million. Sorry, my mistake. It wasn't 1 million. It was 2 million. Because that was one of those ones that had a lot more eggs than the normal one. So that is a really nice one. So let's just make 2 million units right there. There you go. So I made you a double millionaire. So all this other stuff, though, I do want to keep that stuff for the long run. So let's go ahead and keep the Gek Relic on us. Vortex Cubes, we'll come back to those later. We'll put those away in our storage. Terra Cobalt into the storage. Vortex Cubes. We'll deal with all of that later. See, I literally just make my base an extension of their base. Because why not? Why rebuild an entire base if you don't need to? Much more efficient to utilize something that already pre-exists. Alright, let's start that ferrite dust going. What else are we low on in here? Let's go. Cargo. We're actually low on ferrite dust. Oh, that's interesting. Low on ferrite dust and sodium. Can we use more carbon? We've got enough carbon. We've got tons of oxygen. Let's go check our oxygen thing here. Should have put this on top of my base. Fire that up. Okay, so now we got like the first stage done, which is going in and getting our freighter going, getting our base computer quest going. Now I have a bunch of other quests, agricultural stuff, which is farming. I think somebody asked me, do I have a farm yet? I do not have a farm yet. Yeah, I'll remember. I'm glad somebody remembers. I do not have a farm set up yet because I haven't got to that part of the thing, but I have set up farms that were massive before in my previous playthrough. They were absolutely massive. I'm getting a ding. I'm getting a ding over here from somebody. Hold on. Let's see if it's from my wife. I bet it is. Okay, cool. All right. See, me and my wife try to stay in contact, try to figure out what's going on. When you have 3 kids, you constantly have to be doing, okay, who's doing this and who's picking them up and who's running them there and doing all of that. It's definitely very, very involved. Thank you so much for the follow as well. Thank you, Paleo Pistolini. Oh my goodness, I am so bad with names. Thank you so much for dropping the Dragon Hammer, crushing that follow button, becoming part of the Wasteland Tycoons, or in this case, the Space Tycoons. Let's get into it. So we got to hire a farmer. We got to do all of that stuff. Let's get into that. Let's see. And again, I try to keep a small base in the very beginning. We'll get into the very deep, big building later on. But right now, you really don't need that much. I'm trying to also migrate from this type of base, which I know I can win the game. I already know, well, the second I find one of these, that's it, I win. I already know I win. It's just a matter of time. Just taking the time to win. Taking the time to build it up and get it going and get all the stuff running. So speaking of having tons of stuff running, we're going to go ahead and jump between our bases now and collect some loot that we're going to need. Now right now you can see I'm changing the filter here from to space stations and then to my base. Now I've got a bunch of bases here. I'm going to go to my uranium base first. We're going to pop over there and we're going to collect some uranium. Now right now it does require me, and the thing I like about the survival mode is you get more use out of those kind of middle level stuff, meaning like in this case I've got some mining units I put down, and those mining units are actually useful because I don't have enough I don't have the industrial level stuff unlocked because I didn't just go to the hub and unlock it, which I could have totally done, but this time it makes it a lot more useful to use the autonomous mining unit here. So there we go. So now we got some uranium that I need to power my ship. We got that going, and then we're going to go ahead and put this in here. And then that's just going to keep getting uranium for me. And that's it. That's all I got to do. I just pop in, get some uranium, and then I'm like, peace out. And the cool thing is, if you notice, I've got the base over the node, which is something we tried new this time, is we put the actual base over the node, so when we teleport in, we're not having this problem. See the extreme on this planet? Look how fast it goes down. It goes down pretty fast. It's even worse when it's in a storm. But there we go. So we teleport in. We don't have to worry about storms. We don't have to worry about anything. We can grab our node and then head on to the next thing. Oh, it's time for a battle too. All right. While we're teleporting, we'll do that. So here we go. We're going to get our carbon. We're going to hit C like cat or cut in half. Cut, cut, cut. Cut that down. Boom. We're good to go. Back into our teleporter. All right. Then we'll go ahead and look for our copper one here, which should be in here somewhere. Where's our copper base? Oh, it's not named. Where is our copper base? Oh, it's by our primary base. I forgot. Okay, we'll go back to our primary base. Let's do a battle while we're teleporting. Let's go. Let's see, we got enough peeps. Come on, I feel like we got this. We get this going, everybody. Come on, let's get it fired up. Let's get our stream raiders fired up today. Get those suckers. Chop them up. Get that loot. I love to watch everyone. I watch every single one of these battles. They're so fun to watch. There we go. Nice. All right, slide that over. Grant some rewards to everybody. Congratulations. Recognizer and Ander coming in MVPs. Tied for MVP there. Silver Girl coming in number 3. Rotisserie and Not Olik. I don't know what that means, but congratulations being on the top 5. But look at all these sexy peeps stepping up. Now we got some peeps stepping it up. That's what we need. We need every unit we can get. We're going to try to fight our way through the top side here. Let's hope this mystery one doesn't suck. We'll just keep her going. Oh, yeah, let's do it. I'm getting my Centurion out this time. Let's chop up some peeps. There we go. Let's chop up some peeps and get some loot, everybody. All right, we'll come back to that in about 30 minutes. How we doing on time? Looking good. Let's see. Now we're back at our base. I forgot our one is way off in this direction. I believe it was this way. Usually what I do is I build a separate base for copper and all that stuff, and we'll do that eventually. But right now, I think on this world, I built one out here. I did. There it is. I can see it. Also, I filled this back in, by the way. I filled this all in. This is a hole here. Filled it in so I don't fall down that hole. We got 2 of them running out here. This ought to make this nice. Don't do it, dude. Don't do it. Yeah, run off. All right, so we got 2 anonymous units here, and it got me 250 copper there. And we'll fire that back up. See, normally I don't use these anymore. I literally just go right to the industrial stuff. You don't even have to use these anymore. But I feel like it kind of takes away from it, right? I mean, that's kind of cool that you use that lower end stuff early game, and then as you progress in the game, then you use the industrial stuff later on. And I'll show you how to. Normally it's about 250 to 300 away from your base that you can build around in like a big circle around your base. I'm going to show you how to do it at 1,000. Basically 4 times the normal size of the base once we get to that point. But right now we're just going to grab that 500 copper and run back to our base. Look how easy that is. We just run over there and we're good. Let's see if this stuff respawned in here. Let's see. I have been out of the game for a few days, and when it does, eventually it'll respawn. Nope. No respawn yet. It takes a while to respawn in this game. Just gonna keep running. All right, and then we're also collecting a bunch of oxygen here with our oxygen harvester. We'll get that into our exosuit and then into us. And put our carbon in there. Oh, over there. There we go. Get that going all the way up. All right, we'll let that fill up. Now, the funny thing is I just used carbon to get oxygen, and then I'm going to take the oxygen right here. I'm going to take the oxygen, and I'm going to convert the extra oxygen, this 55, back into carbon again. Which is kind of funny if you think about it, because you just use your carbon to get oxygen, and then you turn it back to carbon. As long as you get oxygen, it's like this big cycle. Like this big cycle you're using. Hopefully it's not a diminishing return. You want it to be where you're gaining and not losing carbon. Which can happen quite often. All right, there we go. We also got some copper. Let's get that fired up. We absolutely know we're going to need that. Some more sodium nitrate in there from before. So we're going to put 2 stacks of copper in here. We're going to have a sweet amount of loot. I'll take this out, put that on us. We're going to try anyway. There we go. All right, both those fired up. Now, the nice thing about these medium ones is, one, you can put 3 of them next to each other. They put a limit to how many of these you can put next to each other. I don't know why. Because you can have 3 of them close to each other and then 2 of the larger ones close to each other. But that's it. Then you have to put the other ones way off to the side. You can still put them in the same base, but you have to put them way away from the other ones, which I don't understand. Because, you know, I put them all in a row and just run down them and keep them running. That's just the way I would do it. But, again, I'm sure there's some sort of reason. Because reasons. I don't know what it is, though. All right, let's put that extra carbon in our roamer. This way, you know, when we come back here and we need any extra stuff, you know, we've got some pure ferrite we could put in there. Let's see. We can stack that on us now. Ferrite dust, we can put in our high capacity. Sodium nitrate, high capacity. See that? We can come back and just kind of top off all of our resources, right? And eventually we'll have tons of extra resources in here where every time we come back, we'll say, okay, what do I need to top off here? Okay, some sodium, some ferrite dust, and whatever. And then you also can tell, because when you go into here and you pick this up, it's going to tell you whether you can put it in your high capacity or not. If it has a 0, obviously that item in there is already full, so you don't need to add any more. But if it doesn't say it's full, then you can top it out to 500 or whatnot, whatever you need to get going. All right, so there we go. So we're starting to get more of our stuff moved out of our main inventory into our cargo slots. We're going to move a lot of this chromatic metal in there now. That's our next big thing. Sodium nitrate, chromatic metal, cobalt, and then ionized cobalt. And this one's done. So again, we'll put that in our cargo capacity. That's not... See, this point right here is when the game starts really going to the next level. When you have a lot of chromatic metal. When you just like, boom, man. You got 500 chromatic metal or 1,000 or 10,000 or whatever you're at, depending on what mode you're in, normal mode or survival mode. It really does make a difference when you get to that point. All right, what else we got going on? So we got that going. We need to go hire our farmer. Let's get that going. Staff available to hire at space stations. Let's see, is it this space station or is it another space station? Might be another space station. Let's just teleport to our space station and find out. Let's go back over here. Let's go to current system number 4. Let's go. Hey, what's up? Pure Paleo Pistolini. I think that's what that is. Hello. Oh, make sure to put that in homepage tracking, Game Killer. I'm sure you already did. Let me see. You did. Okay. Man, my mods are the best. My mods are top notch, bro. They Johnny on the spot. All right, and I think I've already done this here. Oh, I got a message back. All right, I'm gonna coordinate my day. I got so much. I'm always doing like 100 things at the same time. I'm always working on something. Always doing something. Every minute of every day. That's the way it is when you have a family and you have kids and stuff. You're just so busy all the time, and you're trying to do all of these things, but then all of these things are pulling you away from those things, and so on. I believe I've already got this. Yeah, I've already got this system with that one. All right, we got that. Let's go ahead and bail out of here and see where this quest is. Now, I wish there was a way to access the universe galaxy map, not just this map here where you go to discoveries and whatnot, but to access the galaxy map without having to get in your ship and then go out in the thing. Like if I try to access it like this, galaxy map, it doesn't work. See, I got to be out in the actual space to access that map, which is kind of a bummer, but we'll do what we got to do, right? So I want to know where that thing is. Now, I could have also done it by the teleporter over there, but we're just going to go out here. We're going to go to map, and we're going to look for the little icon. There we go, little icon up here. Tycoon System 1. Right here. So we'll go there. Now, look, my hyperdrive has no fuel, but that's okay, because we can just go like this, turn right back around. And go right back in here, because now we know what system it's in. And I'll show you the other way of doing it as well, how to find it. Through the teleporter. I always love when you look over there and there's like people walking around and stuff going on when you're landing. It really adds to the feel of the living world. So, very, very cool. I believe it's this side. I always go to the wrong side every time. I need a void egg. That's true. You probably do. If you're doing living ship. If you're trying to get living ship. I don't need one right now. I don't like stuff to be given to me when I'm playing a game until I kind of finish the game and whatnot. I like to struggle. I like to struggle and learn as I go along, but I do appreciate the sentiment though. I'm very early game. I deleted all my previous games. We're doing a full playthrough in survival mode. We're not doing any like just go to the hub and unlock everything. We're doing it all through the quest. We're giving it a true playthrough in the harder mode because I believe it's a 10 out of 10 game now. It's worthy of a complete playthrough, so I'm going to play it through the normal way. But thanks, I appreciate it. See, that's what'll happen. See, everybody, I was telling you that earlier. That's what'll happen. People are so nice; they'll come in and be like, "Kismet, we're gonna hook you up, bro." I appreciate the sentiment, but I don't like to fast track. All right, so we're going to Tycoon System 1. Now, see, it actually says it right here, and it has the icon over here, potential farmer recruit, and it actually tells you what system it is. So there's, as long as you know those things, then it's a little easier. But when you're trying to figure those things out, it's very hard to understand. You got to really be watching in this game for those visual clues of how to get from place to place to place, right? Very, very difficult. In the very beginning to kind of find, okay, this is where I got to go and this is what I got to do and all of that. All right, let's get our farmer guy. I actually like the farmer guy the most. Look at this guy. I like your hat, bro. And your big WWE belt he's got on. Except. Now, I've already read all this text in a previous playthrough. We did a normal mode playthrough previously, so I'm not going to read all that this time. But if you want to see me read that all out, you can see it in my previous playthrough. All right, back to my primary base right over here. Let's go. And so we're kind of building up our empire little by little, right? We're starting to put down our autonomous mining. We're starting to put down our auctioned-in collection and all of that stuff. And then we're also forwarding all of these kind of workbench quests that we have. We have our overseer quests. We have our exocrafts and whatnot quests as we go along. And we're back to our primary base. I really want to add some lights in here. Add some lights in this place. All right, so return to my base. Now, in this case, the only thing that's currently in my base here is my exocraft guy, because you can't have that in your freighter. But I'm going to go ahead and just fly up to my freighter, and because I moved them all up there for fun. Because normally I don't use the freighter at all. It's only the second time I've ever even unlocked the freighter, because I don't normally play through the storyline. But this time we are. We're going to do it. We're gonna do a full playthrough. I've got my freighter parked up here. I've got the anomaly parked up here. I've got everything good to go. Oh, it's on the other side. I've also got my freighter started, so it's out collecting me stuff. I got it going on missions. I bought myself a new ship that goes along with my freighter fleet today, which is a refuel ship. We're going to be looking for other stuff like, you know, cash, ones that bring you cash, trade ships. We're going to be looking for industrial ships, all that stuff as we go along. We'll bring us more loot each and every time. Actually, I want to probably check in on it, see how far along it is. Let's see, how are we looking? Fleet Command Online. Oh, it's good. We're good. All right, cool. What do we get? We got some monies. We got Ambient Pearl. We got more monies, more monies. Ooh, look at them dollar bills rolling in. Look at those dollar bills rolling in. Give me that monies. Holy moly, that's pretty good. That's a pretty good cash run, considering it was only an hour long. Made 160 grand. Not bad. Okay, we got that going. Let's go ahead and talk to our dudes who are literally right here. Now, this area, don't let this fool you. This area is absolutely massive. I mean, on an incredibly huge scale. Because it looks like it's small right now, if I had a lot of silver, I can make a huge open area here where I could just put, you know, like farms for days up here in the thing. And that's one of the things I discovered in my last playthrough. I said, you know what, I'm going to see how big this thing is. And I started building out, building out, building it out. And it was like huge area. So this time we're going to put all of our peeps up here. And we're going to do our farming and all of our other stuff up here. Just to do something different. Here's my guy right here. Let's talk to him. What's up, dude? All right. So now what we did is we got our grout flour here that we can use. Oh, we got to put our other thing in too. Now there's always this kind of awkward moment here when you get a pattern and you're waiting, and then literally you're just waiting for it to like process the quest and then zoom back in on the guy. I feel like that's a really awkward thing that happens in the game. All right, cool. Boom. All right, your first lesson: teach you embrace the dirt, friend. My earth prize, after all. Take the hydroponic tray and grow the deal. I accept. I accept. So then we're going to literally put it right here next to the dude. So we don't have to go very far. Because this is a base, you can do certain stuff. The weird thing about this base... Hey, Mr. Magala! The weird thing about this base is you can't put a teleporter here. Why can you not put a teleporter on your freighter? I don't understand why it would not allow you to do teleporter. That seems kind of weird to me. But that's just me and my crazy ideas. Let's see. Let's go to our specialists here. Farming. We're going to go ahead and use the big one because I don't like using the small one. If you're going to do it, you might as well just use the big one. So we need 4 metal plates and we need 60 pure ferrite. All right. So the first thing we want to do, of course, is to get to the point where we can start converting stuff. So we're going to go ahead and try to make another one of these up here. 5 dehydrogen jellies. Right over here. And our inventory is getting bigger. Oh, why did I do that? I'm so bad with that. No. That's not what I want to do. I want to do this, where you open this up, and this is something someone showed me on the stream, where you click, it opens up this sub window here. Then you use A and D if you're on the PC or whatever your console command is to build a whole bunch of them at the same time. See how down there it says build? It's going to build 4 of them. Boom. Just like that. So I don't have to sit here and hold down E and just keep making them, or I don't have to keep going in that menu over and over. You just make 100 of them at the same time if you wanted to. Like plates is a good example. I was making plates one at a time, which is super tedious. But you can just click in here, hit D, and boom, you just made 2 plates just like that, or hold it down and it'll make hundreds of them. Easy mode. All right, let's go ahead and swing this around. We'll go ahead and put that right there. And again, that'll allow us to go to our specialists. Let's go to farming. We need, let's see, 2 more plates and a bunch of pure ferrite. All right, let's get some more pure ferrite going by taking our ferrite dust. Over here, we have a good amount. We'll fire that up. And then what was the other thing? I've already forgotten. Metal plating. 2 metal plates. Plating. I gave away all my ferrite dust there. It happens. All right, let's stop this. Let's go ahead and pick this up. We'll hit C to cut it in half. Put the rest on us. I love that ability to cut that in half. That is very, very helpful. There we go. Oh, that's probably good enough. Alright, put that in our high capacity slots. Put that in our regular slot. Let's try again. Alright, there we go. Yeah, we'll just put it... I feel like right there is nice. And then we're going to go ahead and do our flour here. Now, we need Fecium to do that. And it just so happens that we have a bunch of that in our bank, but let's see if we have enough. We have it in our storage here. We have 58 right there. Now I could just actually turn this quest in instead of growing it. I could just turn around this guy right here and just turn it in because the whole point of growing this is to get more of it, like that. So we'll go ahead and start that growing. And see, he needs 25. Right now I can go collect some and turn it in as well if I want to kind of speed the quest along. But we'll go ahead and let that grow up over there. Here in the thing. Now, I don't know if this has to have power up here on the ship. I kind of feel like it does. Does it have to have power on the ship? That's a good question. So how are you going to run power to it? I guess you could run a generator. That is a good question. See? New things spark new questions, right? Now, I'm not asking you how to tell me how to do it. I'm just thinking out loud. I do appreciate it, though. Yeah, see, you can't generate power up here. It's not allowing me to make one of those, so I'm assuming it just automatically has power because there's no power options. Got to put my other storage up here, too. Terminals. Powers. Yeah, there's no power option, so it automatically powers it. How nice is that? That's nice, because it looks like it's already powered. Right? It's got the green light and all that stuff. Normally it has a red light if it's on your planet. Well, that's super convenient. All right, let's go ahead and put also in another one of these storage units. Right over here, we want to put in number 3, I think it is. Yeah, number 3. Let's find a nice little spot. let's say... Why can't I not put that in there? Oh, I've already got 3 already installed. That's what it's saying. I already got 3 done. Let's put number 4 in. There we go. All right, so as I expanded on my primary base, I also expanded here in my freighter. This gives me access to all of the other slots that are in here that might be in a different one of those storages. See, right there. Access to even more of that stuff. So let's keep looking through. See if we can see any extra. Dioxide. Let's get that off onto us as well. We can use that instead of our oxygen. Wow, look at that. 900 idiom. That's almost worth 1 million. I don't think... I very rarely ever get that early game. Very rarely. We got a whole bunch of other random stuff in here. Bulk caster stuff and oxygen and whatnot. We got some condensed carbon that we can take and put in our dealio here. What else we got hiding in here? Let's see. Oxygen. Yeah, we've already got that going maximum in our slot, so let's put that back in there. What else? Tritium. Probably already have tons of that in my... Wow, okay. Tons of that. Probably have tons of that already in my ship. Let's just fill up our ship with a full stack, and then we'll take the rest of this and put it back in. Put this back in for storage. There we go. And see, that's the nice thing about having the storage is you get that going on. I think I need a 25. One of the things is it doesn't keep your mission up there. It's kind of annoying. You have to do that and then do that again, and it brings your mission back. Yes, 25 is right. So what I'm trying to do is hunt down 25 of this. I can't believe we don't have 25. I believe I've been selling most of this all this time. Oh, there's a ton of sodium right there. All right, let's take that out for sure. Put that in my high capacity slot. There we go. And then we can take the rest of this 49 here. And we'll turn that into sodium nitrate. All right, see, this what's nice about having your storage unit is the fact that you can put it in your storage unit on your base while you're on your planet. And then when you come up to the freighter has access to the same resources, which is nice. You know, another thing I can do is just take my Mordite. We'll do a little Mordite conversion here in a moment. Let's see. We got silicate powder. We already got that fairly filled, right? We got 250 there. Yeah, let's put that back in there. All right. Anything else that I really want to? I got tons of gold, or a little bit of gold in there. We got 2 stacks of gold in there. We don't need 2 stacks of gold. Now, one of the things that happens is that your stacks start getting like split sometimes, like this. See, I've got split stacks where now I put this in the storage container. I put this back in. I put that back in. And then when we go and we check it in the storage container now, notice all the gold is now stacked in a single stack because it can do up to 1,000. What happens is because it treats the containers as separate inventory slots, sometimes what it will do is it'll have multiple slots of the same thing and they won't all be stacked together. So when I see multiple stacks like that, it's a dead giveaway that it's in different containers. I wish it would just, you know, you press a button and it consolidates it all down. That would be nice, or it just auto does it. That would be great, but, you know, hey, I'm just, you know, pie in the sky dreams up in here. Look at all these Corvette casings and Vikine daggers and stuff we got. Good amount of silver there, too. Anything else we really need out of here? A wiring loom in there. I think that's good. That's good. All right, so we also have some Mordite here, too, to try to speed this quest on a little bit. We'll take our sodium nitrate out of there, put it in our high capacity. Is that what we'll do is we'll take our Mordite and put it in there, and look what it makes. Oh, wow. You can take Mordite and convert it into Fecium here. And we only need a little bit of it, so we're not going to convert all of this because we're going to need that Mordite in a minute anyway. All right, so instead of waiting for that, we can just return to the farmer now, and we can just keep our farms going. So we'll hand it in. And we're going to skip through all of this. There we go. Now we learned Frostwort. And we'll click that and we'll wait awkwardly until it zooms back in again. Now, again, I do like to kind of talk out my thought process. So I'm not necessarily asking the chat, hey, tell me such and such and whatnot along the way. I'm just thinking out loud. So this is kind of my theme of the stream, is I kind of talk through my process as I go. 10 of you guys asked for forest roll plant, accept. All right, we'll get it going. Wonderful, friend. Okay. So what we're going to need is we're going to need to wait for this thing to go past until it gets to the next part of the mission. There we go. Grow frostwort. All right, so we'll go ahead and put some frostwort down. Let's get it going. I love getting this part where we get going. So what do we need? We need frost crystals, right? If you're a bit of a pack rat like me, then you most likely probably already have some laying around. Like me right there. I might not have enough. How much do I got? Wrong button. Yes, not quite enough there, frost crystals. So we might have to go get some of them. We've been on so many frost planets. We actually crush it. Rip, says Malthus. Did I rip? Did somebody die? Maybe somebody else died. Hey, Mr. Magla. Nope, already powered. See the green light. Yes, I saw that eventually there, Cyberrook. That is, I did not know that. I love learning new stuff. See, I don't like to be told. I like that moment right there, what happened there, where I put it down and went, oh, wait. Yeah, wow, we learned something new. I love those moments. Those are the moments I play games for, is the moments of discovery as you go along. Very, very fun. All right, anything else running in here? Doesn't look like it. What does silicate powder become? I forget. Becomes glass. That's what it is. All right. I always forget what that is. All right, so we need some more Frosty Frost crystals here. Now, we could actually go back to the guy, by the way, and just turn the quest back in again. Because he's going to say grow and harvest frostwort, which is basically going to, once I put the plant down, I can just give him the frost stuff after that. So where is our frosty planets? I'm sure we've got a ton of them around. Let's see. Now, here's how you can tell your frost planets, is they typically have stuff that has to do with frosty frost stuff. That's high temperature. This is star bulb. Really, no frost crystals in this planet? Wow. Okay, no frost crystals. I can tell you it's definitely in System 1, because we hit that. Yeah, see, right there. Because that was one of the first planets we started on, was a frosty one. I think we started on this one, the gamma one. And then, or was this one? I can't remember which one of these it was that we started on. But it was not good. Literally, right off the bat, 10 seconds, I had basically 10 seconds to live. I had to run for the sodium straight away, grab that sodium, protect my, upgrade my suit, or use it to protect myself while I was grabbing more sodium and getting those basic resources, and then getting out of the storm I was in straight away. It was not good. It was actually fairly tough, which is great. Well, you want it to be a struggle. The game, gets easy after a while. It gets easy mode. Now, the suckiest thing is I don't have a teleporter. I don't have a teleporter right now. I can't just teleport out of here, so I got to run all the way back out. Like this. And that'd be the biggest drawback of having your primary base up on your freighter, is the fact that you have to run out. You can't use a teleporter every time. But such is the way it goes. Let's do this. Alright, we out. Okay, well, by the way, meanwhile, while we're doing all of this, it's back there collecting copper, it's back there getting oxygen, it's back there getting uranium, while we're all doing a whole bunch of that. Oh, you unlocked it. I see. You unlocked it in the chat. I see. You unlocked that emote. Alright, so again, where are we going? We're going to Tycoon System 1. That's where we're going. Okay. Trying to remember where I was going. We'll just go ahead and use the teleporter that is on the space station. How convenient that the space station just happens to be fairly close to my base here. Zoom. Easy, easy. Oh, now look at this. Trade guy. Oh, I missed him. I missed him. So there's trade ships that show up now. Also, you find like downed people who are in an emergency situation on the planets, that you got to help them on the planets, or you don't have to help them. You can just say, yeah, peace out, bro. Need some help? Better get some. Bye-bye. You can do that if you wanted to. That's kind of cold-hearted, though. But I did help one guy on a planet. And then those guys do trading. You're like in warp, and then all of a sudden, like a trader will be in warp and whatnot. It's very, very cool. Very, very cool, because you come out of warp and then you talk to them. Sometimes they're pirates, though, so watch out for that. Always be ready for a battle. Let's see. We flew up here. We're going this way. We're going to go to the teleporter. Or not. We could walk around it, I guess, instead. Sometimes you get stuck on the edge of stuff. That bugs me a little bit. But we'll just deal with it. All right. And we're going to go to Tycoon System 1 Prime. Let's go. Every time I teleport, I take a shot of Dr. Pepper. Oh, battle time! Oh, this is going to be a good one. Holy moly! There we go. Holy mackerel. We rolled right over them. Take that, suckers! All right. Owned them. Ooh, someone's getting 20 gold. Motley Har getting that 20 gold. Silver Girl. And Motley Har coming in MVPs of that round. Kifo, Sanez, and Havoc. To your face. Great name. Coming in top 5. But everybody was a vital part of the team there. Man, everybody was getting potions. Look at that, man. Everybody getting loots. All right, let's step it up a little bit here. Let's go to level 2 skulls. Let's see, where's our things over here? We got some level 1s. Level 1s there, level 1s here. This is a little side game we play while we're doing other games called Stream Raiders. Is incredibly fun. Yeah, these are level 1s. Yeah, put some peeps up here, and I'm going to put my tank down here. We're going to try to wipe this out as quickly as possible. We take these out, and we take this one out up here. Somebody put their melees right here. And then that's it. We win. That's a big W once we take out those portals. Otherwise, those portals just keep bringing more and more people in. And then we're in trouble. All right, so I'm going to keep those battles going. How are we looking on time? Looking good. We probably get one more battle in, maybe. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into battle mode where I just keep the Stream Raiders running. Even though I won't be here talking to you live. But I'll be keeping going behind the scenes. Then I do have to pick up my daughter, so probably why I'm picking her up. There might be a little bit longer on those 30 minutes for that one, but I'll just keep going all night long. And then, of course, I'll be back tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm going to be doing some Subnautica Sub-Zero. I'm going to try that out. This is actually a standalone game versus the original Subnautica, which is very, very cool. It's been on my list to try out. And I may do a bonus stream on this Friday. I'm kind of feeling it out to see if I have enough time. But this Friday, I may also be doing stream battles, but also doing the new Satisfactory to see, because there's a whole bunch of upgrades to it, a whole bunch of new stuff they added, a whole bunch of patterns they redid. They have all these tubes and stuff that you can ride. Oh, you just know I'm going to build an awesome system out of that. Lots and lots of cool stuff, so keep that in mind. That's not on the schedule. That's just potentially something else I might do as a bonus stream. H2O coming in. What's up, H2O? Showing that love and hype in the chat. So some love, everybody. Let's see. What are we doing? We're gonna see how easily distracted I am. Ooh, what do we got here? We got a shuttle. I'm looking for fighter this time. See, normally I get the hauler straight away. I try to get the haulers and whatnot. But I'm getting to the point where I like the fighter more. The fighter is faster, more maneuverability, all that standard stuff you would imagine. All right, frost crystals it is. I got a base on this. I got a base there. Let's go find out what the name of this base is. I could have just teleported directly to this base. Let me turn my sound back on. I usually mute the sound when I'm doing a battle. That's why the sounds don't overlap. It happens. I love the flying in this game, too. It's really fun. The flying third person, or you can go first person. I got it set to the 2 button. You can set your commands. Again, you just go into X here. You go into utilities. There's switch starship view. Right there. I actually have a base in here. What does this base do? Oh, it's a dollar bills. Dollar bills location. How do I know? Because I got the stuff built. I got these built right here. That means there's some eggs here. Probably not respawned by now, because I don't know if it's been that long. Let's go take a look. Yeah, they have not respawned. So that's how we just made $2 million bucks off a large dollar bills. Easy peasy. All right, let's go in here. Did we get all? Man, we get those Atlas passes. I'm so bad with the Atlas passes. Damaged machinery. I'm really surprised that I didn't do that damaged machinery. Because usually I do everything. I sweep everything, unless that respawns since I've been out. But usually I sweep all of that stuff. First aid. Kind of feel like that stuff is respawning. Alright, some dollar bills there, but what we really need is some frost crystals. So we're going to run around and we're going to find some of that. We're just trying to get these, there we go. We're just trying to get these basic quests going. Now, I did add a lot of, protection now. Very rarely do I add protection from the elements in normal mode because it's just so easy. Because it doesn't go down as fast. But here in survival mode, when you're in a frost planet like this, it's going down way faster than that normally. But again, I have added some, boiler system against thermal protection, carbon dioxide here, or carbon thing, toxic protection, and then here in my technology slot, I've got efficient thing for air and all of that. So we do have a bit of protection against cold damage, which is this right here, the unfreezable boiler system. It does help a lot when you're on a frosty planet, and especially when you're playing survival mode. But we want to go down here and get some of these crystals. Crystals. We'll get back to our main story and all that stuff as we go along. We're in no hurry. No rush. See, some people, they play this type of game and they'll just try to rush through it in a week and they'll be like, all right, I'm done with that game. On to the next one. I'm not that type of player. I like to really get in there and learn the deep game mechanics and see what's around that next corner, over the top of that next hill. That kind of player. Boom. Easy, easy. Hey, 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 don't do it. Don't do it, little bro. Don't do it, bro. I warned you. Oh, wait, I don't even have my, I just realized I have my other tool on. Let's go back to Return to the Nexus. There we go. Uh-oh. You gotta watch out. Gotta watch out for Sentinels. They go hardcore. Hardcore in the survival mode, man. They're all up in your zone the whole entire time. Now, the cool thing is when you're collecting stuff where you're just hitting E, the Sentinels don't bother you. It's when you start blasting trees and other resources. That's when they start going, hey, what's going on over there? Why did that tree disappear? Alright, what else? Frozen tubers. I feel like we want to get some pulpy roots and frozen tubers. Let's get some, just in case we need some later. This is more of the food system. Oh, man, I took a really big hit on that one. This is part of the new food system that I am totally not doing anything with. But we'll try to get into it in this playthrough. There we go. Might as well get some while we're here. Let's see, what else? Where is it? Any more? There we go. Frost work this direction. Let's go. Now, the biggest problem here in this one is going to be your oxygen's going to be going down quite a bit. Also, you're going to have, frost storms and things like that you got to deal with. But notice how slow my thing goes down once you have your thermal protection going, right? Now, it's starting to go down, and since it's starting to go down, that means that my protection itself is worn off. So I can click on it here, and it says, okay, use my dioxide to recharge it. And then, as you'll see, it'll just go straight back up again, and I have that frost protection. Again, normally I don't use that at all. Normally I use that, I don't put any of those on my character, because it's just, that's why they call it normal mode, because it's normally easy. There we go. Better way of saying it. We're trying to find this frost wart. Ooh, what do we got here? Oh, a little bit of copper action. A little bit of copper. Don't need any copper right this moment. Oh, wait. There we go. We'll take that. Now, I also like to be careful in this mode, too, when I'm thrusting like this, that I have a little bit to slow me down when I land. Sometimes you misjudge it, and then you take a lot of damage. You literally take like 75% of your health damage if you do. Even the smallest little fall, I find. Higher chance of killing yourself. Alright, let's really stock up some serious frost crystals here. We're going to stock up. Oh! out. Jay Fry came in and purchased a Kismet Warrior skin. Thank you very much. Appreciate that love. We did unlock a full Kismet skin, which is awesome. Appreciate this stream support there. Right now we're trying to get to 100 on the next one. What the heck? I feel like I didn't change mining tools. I did. All right, that's it. That's it. I'm taking that bolt caster out of there. I hate having the bolt caster in my thing. Get it out of there. The reason why I do that is this way I don't have to switch between it, right? I get my mining tool or I get my mining beam. And that's all I really want anyway. All right. There we go. I mean, hey, it's right there. Might as well fight our way into it. Okay, what else we got? Any more? Frost Ward out this way. All right. Let's go. Now would be a good time to have our buggy, too. If you have one of your exocraft, you can just drive your exocraft around. You don't take any environmental damage. I don't know if it actually goes faster than your character just running. I guess over a long period of time it would, or a long journey. I actually feel like if you're running and you just do this, that's usually faster in the long run. Then you run. And then usually by the time you're done running, almost at the end of running, your jetpack's back up again. And then you... like that, right? So it just saves you time. Ooh, hey, ferrite dust. Kismet, that's not fair. Oh my gosh, we're full. We're full. What a surprise. All right, let's pull our ship over here. What a surprise to no one. All right, I'm going to pull our ship over here so we can drop some of this stuff in there. Drop our frost crystals in there, our tubers, our pulpy roots, our mordite. What else? Feline liver, pungium. Recharge our thermal protection. There we go. All right. I like me rusted metal. Whatever else it's going to give me. Alright, I mean, hey, we're running past it. You might as well pick it up. It's extra stuff that I don't have to make. Or collect. Alright. And this is why I like to run or drive my vehicle as opposed to just flying there sometimes. Is because you'll run into tons of other loot. Tons of other adventures along the way. Ooh, this is a good one here. It is nice having that thermal protection, though. You don't have to constantly worry about getting frozen. That is nice. Come on. Being awkward. Doesn't want to give me that one. All right, whatever. This one? Nope. Okay. Still growing or something, or I already got it. Night Trick, never thought of that. Boltcaster one, I mean, yeah. That's what's nice about having you can have the multi tools now. You can have 3 of them. Multi tools. You can have 3 multi tools. I don't know what you need the 3rd one for. In my mind, you'd need 1 for scanning and doing all the mining tools, and then the 3rd one would be, I don't know, something else. Maybe the 3rd one would be your grenades, and then the 2nd one is like your pew weapons, and then your 1st one is your mining and your scanning. I'm sure somebody could find a use of that 3rd one, but I don't know. Maybe I'll discover that along the way. Okay, I feel like that's way more than enough frost crystals than we need. That's good. We out. Come on now. Hold on now. I see you over there, dehydrated crystals. See, it's nice where you can just switch between the 2. Okay, got what we needed. We out. Now, one of the nice things about your freighter is the fact that you don't have to fly all the way back to your base. You can literally just say, hey, freighter, follow me out here. Now, you can't be too close to the planet. As you can see, it's red. I can't do it there. I got to get a bit further out away from the particular planet here. And then when I get far enough out, which is right about here, I can go ahead and just tell my freighter to come to me instead of me going to it, which is nice. That's one of the nice things about having your base in the freighter. The drawback is you can't teleport. And I don't know why they won't let you have a teleporter in there. It does make zero sense to me, anyway. The Bowcaster, there we go. Cheers, man. I thought about it for a long time. It's simply the best warrior skin. It is. It's the fedora, man. It's the fedora that makes it. I'm telling you, that's how you win. You get the big W's every time if you rock the Kismet fedora. You rock that Wasteland Tycoon fedora. The funny thing is, I give those away at TwitchCon every year, too. My mods usually wear them, and then at the end of the TwitchCon, I give them away to peeps, which I find really fun. Really kind of fun way of doing it. No. Oh, I forgot to send them on another expedition, everybody. My bad. Let's do it. I'm glad I checked now. I'm gonna check the status of my expedition. All right. I could have sworn I sent them, though. Did I send them? Yeah, right there. Okay, I'm not going crazy. It doesn't say they're not. It says they're not doing anything, huh? Normally, you can check in on it. No expedition assigned. Fleet command standing by. Maybe, oh, that one, I think I finished that one. Ah, I think that's what it was. I finished that one. Maybe. Let's go see. Let's do another balanced one. Yep. No, they're ready to go. Oh, this one's a B now. Yay! That one went to a B. Or was it a B before? I don't remember. I don't think that was a B before. I think that was a C, if I'm remembering correctly. They do upgrade over time, by the way. Let's see. Oh, we don't have enough fuel. Oh, I bet you that was my problem before, and I got totally sidetracked. All right, let's make him some fuel here. 200 tons. Bam. Let's make up a bunch. I don't have to worry about it all the time. Look at him. I like these guys' face. Yeah, I like the geck. All right, let's go. All right, nice balanced. This balanced one here. We'll get all sorts of loot. There we go. And then you right-click to go back, which is the oddest thing. And then we launch it. All right, there we go. Now we have it going on. Man, there's so much to do in this game. I wish I had more time. But, you know, I try to balance all the things I have running. I have a lot of things running at the same time, so... Try to get all the stuff off-stream done. I try to get all the on-stream fun in, all that kind of fun stuff. There we go. So now again, we could wait till it comes in, but we already collected a bunch of extra, so we're just gonna forward it here and give him some frost crystal. There we go. And then we're awkwardly going to wait some more. There we go. And blah, 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 blah. We'll say accept. Yada, yada, yada. And just so happens that we also went out, and when we're out and about running around, we collect a little bit of everything, so it helps us out later on. We happen to grab a bunch of solarium while we're out, too. And that's going to happen as you're running around different planets and you're doing different stuff. You're going to run into stuff. You want to collect a little bit of everything as you're running along and just put it in your storage, especially if you're doing your workshop quests here, where you're talking to the overseer and you're talking to all your different people, your weapons guy and your science guy. You'll be unlocking especially the storage units, and as you unlock those, you can get more and more space. Put all this pack ratting that you're doing down. All right, more farming. We're going to do solar vine. We're going to need phosphorus. I don't know if I have enough phosphorus. Let's see. I know I got a little bit in there, but let's go see. We need 25. I have 4 phosphorus. All right, we're going to need to collect some phosphorus. All right. Let's see. Let's get some rusted metal going while we're waiting. Right over here, so we always have some ferrite dust on tap there. So we need more phosphorus. Where would our phosphorus be? Let's put all this stuff away in our storage containers. Let's see. We don't need this on us now. Condensed carbon, our ferrite dust. How's our cargo looking? Pure ferrite out. Ferrite dust in. All the rest of this looking good. Now here's the thing you can do is you can pick up each of these things, right, and then look and see if you have any room in your high capacity. Something I find myself doing quite often. It's just seeing if I have enough room. Like right here, chromatic metal. Do I have enough room? Oh, I do. Okay. Well, I was wasting a slot there in my main inventory instead of having that in my cargo slot where it could have fit. That'll happen quite often. Frost crystals, don't need those on me right now, so we're going to go put those in our storage unit. Wiring loom, we'll put that away. You know what? We'll put all this away. Oh, I have another drop pod coordinate. Cool. Carbon nanotubes. That we're going to keep on us because I know I'm going to need that. So we need phosphorus. Let's go see if we can find some phosphorus. Uranium, dioxide, cobalt, phosphorus. Well, that happens to be in the same system we're in. All right, let's go. Let's go get it. Let's get it. How we get out of here? This way. And so this is what we call the normal way, or the quest way of unlocking all this stuff. Now, I could have already unlocked this stuff literally at the beginning of the game. If you've already played the game a bunch of times, you can go to the hub, grind out a bunch of stuff, just collect a bunch of stuff. Nanotites. If you played the game before, you know how to make lots of nanotites out of platinum and stuff like that. As well as you can go around, get all the salvage data, just run around a nice planet that doesn't have bad weather, and just keep running and running and collecting and collecting and collecting until you've unlocked every single thing you can unlock in the game. And we're not playing that way. We're playing do it through the thingy things. All right, I forgot the name of the planet already. Oh wait, I always go to that when I don't really want to go to that, and I go to the other one when I don't want to go to that one when I want to go to the other one. Let's see. His name is Puttus. Puttus is where we want to go. Let's see if we can find ourselves a Puttus planet. This is the frosty planet. Let's go into our radar here, which is going to tell us where the planets are. There's one behind this one, and then there's one in this direction. See, now notice how it doesn't, like, it used to just like kick in and will tell you straight away, but you kind of have to like teleport toward it like that. And these guys are going to be out. So it's not this one, it's on the other side of this planet. So it's the other planet over there. There's only 3 planets in the system. Well, come and catch me if you want. Come and try to get me if you want. You want to play some games? Come on, let's go. I feel like blasting you guys now. I was going to let you live, but now you want to play that? Come on. Yeah, I knew that. I knew that. Hold on. I'll make some room. I want to get that loot. Alright, peeps, come on. Let's battle. Alright, right guy's my first guy I'm going to kill. You're the first one. Bye-bye. Alright. Let it go too long. That's my bad. Come on, mouse. Gonna get me killed. When they're shooting at you, you want to hold down your shift to boost forward, but then of course you want to slow down so you can turn better. So much harder with the mouse. It's hard to zero in. Now if you get damaged, right, and you're like waiting for your thing to do it, just go flying in these things right here. Just go flying in here. Look at that, I'm already full. Again. Just fly around in here a little bit. I gotta move more stuff. Got my thruster. Move some of this stuff out of here. Too much stuff in my ship. Hey! You want some more? Alright, I got plenty for you. Come on, where'd you go? Whoa. Now, sometimes your mouse is very sensitive to it, and sometimes it's not. My mouse right now is being really sluggish. I'm getting hit by too many of these guys, too. Now, you always want to kill the one with the lowest health, obviously. And you get rid of that dude. Bye-bye. You get rid of that dude, and you're good. Now, I just got his stuff. Now, again, if you need to redo your health, just fly around in these a little bit. Right, and you'll see your health start to go back up. See that? Also, when you kill one, sometimes they drop shields that you can fix your shields. Coming right at me. And a hard turn. Oh, look at you go. If I only use my X52, I'd be kicking this guy's butt. This really awkward mouse stuff. No free slots in ship inventory, everybody. I only had a nickel. Alright, fly around in here. Now, I could just fly away from him if I wanted to. I could just fly around in here and then dodge him for a minute. Alright. You know, I'm going to leave the gold in there. Put the chromatic metal over here. Feline liver. All the stuff that, you know, that's not... You're not going to get again when you shoot something. Alright. Let's do it. Who are we going after? This guy first? Where you at? There you are. So I backed up. See how I backed up to keep him in front of me? I used the S key to back up there. See, that allows you to turn faster. Ugh, so awkward. It's so awkward to do this with a mouse. You're like, Kismet, use a controller. I'm just as equally bad with a controller because I don't use it all the time. But see how it's not very precise? It really does. It really does thing. Now, of course, you get better weapons in this. There's a really cool, kind of ship shotgun. I'm getting a little better there. Get a little better. And then, of course, you swing by and it gives you tons of resources. I'm going to fly out here now. And I got my shield back because I found one of the shield things. And then now this dude is just absolutely toast. You got nobody to help you now, bro. And you want to aim for the circle because that's leading him. Of course, you want to ease off the thing. I keep forgetting. Oh, you are so mine now, bro. You are so mine now. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. There we go. This is so awesome. So awesome. I like the space battle. Space battle's fun. Again, it'd be way funner if you had a HOTAS system to do it. All right, back to finding this planet. How are we doing on battle? 4 more minutes. All right. Let's see. The planet is... I'm a scrapper. Let's go. That's true. I am a scrapper. All right. Here we go. We actually have a couple bases on there, too. Let's go. Sponsor me this game. Well, if you were here, I literally gave away $10,000 worth of stuff last year. Yeah. Yep. My tax guy looked at me like, what the heck have you been doing? Running myself into the red big time. That's what I've been doing last year. But yeah, I've given away 100 copies of 7 Days to Die. I've given away tons of games, real life stuff like Bethesda bags are worth $80 each. Gave away 4 of them. Yeah. Tons of loot. Thousands of candy bars, free desserts, all that kind of fun stuff. Thanks to my awesome sponsors and supporters here on the stream. So I appreciate all that. I'm still trying to pay off TwitchCon up there. Which is causing me interest every single month. But you know what you do in life, you just go for it, right? You just go for it. Alright, what the heck am I even doing here? I forgot. Oh, phosphorus. That's what we're looking for. Let's go right over here and see what we got. This looks like cadmium and phosphorus right here. Alright, I gotta make sure not to go too long. Oh, that's copper. Oh, really? O'Reilly. Hey, don't do it! Don't do it, bro! Oh, I got my cold creatures done. Look at that. I have a whole bunch of crests for cold creatures. Alright, where was my other one? Over here, which I think... That's copper. Get away from me, Sentinel. Where'd that cadmium go? I know I just saw it. It's hiding. We got a little ammo. See, I don't really want to shoot the... Oh, hello. Oh, we're going to shoot that, though. Nice big stack of sodium nitrate. Yeah, might as well grab it when we see it. Okay, again, got a copper node here. Where'd that other node go? Alright, we'll find it. There it is. Phosphorus deposit, right over there. Life support. Use our dioxide. Do we even have fire protection? I don't think we do. I think that's the one thing that we haven't added yet. Let's see how I'm always full inventory all the time. I forget to take the stuff off of there. Let's see. Toxic protection, thermal protection, toxic, and toxic. Okay. Do that here. Why you gotta be always right up in my zone, bro? You know, like, take 5, right? Get away from me. Darn sentinels, always up in my zone. Alright. Let's get some phosphorus. We got 42 seconds left. Inventory full. The struggles that is Kismet's life. Alright, let's put our gold back on our starship. Let's put that back on there. What else can we put on there? Mordite can we put in there? No. We do not have enough room for any and all of this. We could drop some of that stuff, but let's go ahead and fix our... Oops, wrong one. Anything else? Alright. Now, if you're going to get the node, you might as well get the whole node, right? You might as well get the whole thing. So we'll get as much as we can, though, because we're going to run out of room. And now what we can also do is we could have made an autonomous mining unit here, which is something we want to do in the long run. Is basically mine all of these various different resources. And then once we get to the industrial state... Oh, there's the battle. Once we get to the industrial mode, we'll go in and we'll have the ability to just have it run and collect, even when we're not online. Even when we don't have the game loaded. We'd be off sleeping or taking care of business or going to work or whatever we're doing and come back, and all of that stuff would have kept running the whole time where we're gone. Come back, you have 10,000, 50,000, 100,000, 500,000 resources sitting there ready, wait for you to pick up. Which is nice. Alright, so we're going to go until our inventory's full here. And then we're going to peace out. Get this plant started. We really do need to find a silver node that we can do this, and I'm sure I've already come across one, but... And if you notice, I've got it set really, really low to a very small thing because it collects it slower, but it collects more of it. Use our powder up. Really? I would imagine my inventory would have been full by now. Apparently not. Notice how much slower it collects? It collects way slower in survival mode. Way more of a struggle in the beginning. But we'll get to a point where we built up our empire of mining, which I feel like is like your most important thing early game, is to build up this really, build up a bunch of patterns, build up all of this mining and resources coming into you. And once you got that going, well then of course you can start really building at a whole nother level, right? Build beautiful, gigantic bases, and we have not even done the underwater stuff yet. We haven't built any underwater bases yet. We haven't built, you know, submarines and fun stuff like that. We'll get into that. We'll also be building some submarines later today when we play Subnautica Sub-Zero. Alright, I feel like that's good enough. That's going to be good for now. Now, see, my thermal protection's at 10%, so instead of wasting my sodium and all of that stuff, I'm literally just going to run back to my ship, and then it will recharge itself. There we go. Now we out! So long, and thanks for all the loot. Alrighty. We're going to get up here into space. Maybe do a little... Boom! Do a little boomity boom. Let's say right here. And then we'll go ahead and call in our freighter again. I love how it lines you right up, though. It's kind of nice how it lines you up right to go into your freighter. Alright, we're going to do this battle here in just a moment. Let me go ahead and get in here. Let me get this finished. Then we're going to do a battle. Then we're going to go into battle mode, where I'll keep the battles going every 30 minutes. For as long as I feel like it today. And then we will come back tonight and have even more fun. I've not played any of the new Subnautica Sub-Zero, so it's going to be brand new playthrough, so we'll have some fun doing that as well. Really fun game, by the way. This game reminds me of Subnautica, very much so. All right, and we got that running. We got all this running. We got to go over here because we didn't have enough to put our plant in. And again, we want to do all this stuff before we leave, right? You want to do all of this kind of like get your plants going, you know, collect all of your stuff from your mining units and so on and so forth. I'm not going to have enough time to do the mining units, but that's kind of what you want to do. And then in this case, we want to get our solar vine going. So when we come back, we'll have more of that. Like so. So we got that in. And then we'll go to our farmer guy because it probably kicked us off onto a different quest. Yeah, see, it kicked us off onto the other quest. So we got to go back to this quest. Then we'll wait for it to do its thing, and it's going to figure it out. And it's like, okay, return to the farmer. Now I've got some more of those. I've got some more of the stuff he needs. We got solar vine. Yes, here's the selenium, and so on. So you can actually just get by a lot of this stuff pretty good. Fungal mold and ammonium. Kind of feel like we have a little bit of that, but maybe not enough. Again, there's so much fun stuff to do in this game. That's what I really like about it. So much to do. Derp, derp, derp. Alright, fungal clusters. Alright, now we definitely need to put all this stuff away, because look how much stuff we have on us. Let's put this stuff away in our containers here. This is way too much loot. Way too much stuff on us. I already have some of this stuff in here, so it's just going to stack versus what I already have. There we go. Very nice. Let's go into our ship here. Same thing. Silver, uranium should be right there. Gold, tritium, I've already got enough. Hyperclusters. Let's open those up. Gold nugget, same thing. Punium, I'm going to put that in there. This construction thing we didn't even put down. Oh, okay, that's what I was gonna do. Man, see, look how distracted I get. Can we put that down here? I don't think we've ever tried it. Yeah, we can. Okay, cool. Let's put it down. Yeah, I don't know, right here for now. We get it off of our ship. I rarely ever use that thing. Usually you unlock all of that, and then you rarely ever use that thing again. All right, and then we picked up this extra gold and whatnot we just got from that. There's nothing like cleaning out your inventory. Let's move this down here. Actually, put the teleport receiver. Oh, I don't have enough room in there. Put that down there. Then see, it gets my tritium, which goes to my pulse engine, my uranium, which goes to my launcher. And then usually I have my stuff by my hyperdrive too, which we can click on and it will tell you what you need. So you've got warp hypercore here, and then you've got your warp cells that you can do that. But I rarely actually warp between systems. Most of the time I use the teleporter. If I've already been there. All right, looking good. All that's set to go. We got our stuff growing. We've got our quest going. Fungal clusters. We'll come back to that next time. All right, awesome. Let's do it. Let's do some battle. Go! Oh my gosh, we're gonna totally own all of these guys. Nice job, everybody. See how everybody was spread out in the four corners? Good job, good job. Oh no, someone took one for the team there. Good try, though. Good try. Get him, Ander. Chop him up. Let's zoom in on the action. Ander coming in, hanging out with Bernie there and a whole bunch of other peeps. Helping out. Let's give you guys some extra love there. Grant 4 rewards. Nice. Religion, H2O, Kifo, Malthus, all getting some love there. Congratulations. Let's see. Exeranza. Hopefully I'm saying that correct. Kifo coming in MVPs. Look at that. Getting those potions. Nice. Sir Nasty coming in number 3. Fittich and Religion coming in number 5. Congratulations. But look at all these awesome peeps. Working together. About 30 peeps there. Let's keep it going, though. Let's keep it going. I feel like we're going to try to go right here. Or should we go this way? You know what? We're just going to go right to here. We know what a 3 battle is going to be. We know we could probably kick butt on that. Let's see. We got level 10, level 1, level 1, level 1, level 1. Okay, these are low levels. Ooh, there's a level 10 there. And there. Okay. we're going to need a battle plan. Now, the first thing we're going to do, of course, I'm going to put my big tanky tank right next to this sucker. We're going to try to wipe these out as quick as possible because this is a level 1, level 10. So this level 10 is the one we really want. So let's go ahead and do a battle plan. All right, let's get our battle plan here. A couple tanky tanks right there. We're going to need our melees. I love this battle plan thing. It's really, really cool. I like putting a plan together. I love it when a plan comes together, everybody. Now, we don't have those darn towers, which normally wipe out all of our support. So we're going to get that going there. All right, then the highest priority would probably be this one in the corner. Or, yeah, this one right here. So we're going to actually get some tanks, which we already got. Look at you guys, already so smart. You guys already know. A lot of you already know this, but, you know, I try to put a battle plan in when I feel it's necessary. And then the same thing over here. We're going to need some melees. See, look how easy that is. So you're literally right next to the thing. So you're going to start hitting that straight away. Then some melees over there. This is going to be the toughest one in the middle. Because that one's just going to keep firing out peeps the whole entire time. I would just wait until we clear all the corners first. And then all of us will come back and kind of converge on that center. That sounds like a better plan. So I'm going to let that run. I'm going to go into what I call battle mode. That's where I'm going to keep the battles going all day long. We're going to be back tonight playing some more games of Subnautica and whatnot. So you're going to see me disappear, but feel free to stick around. Feel free to join us for the battles. We're going to be running them every 30 minutes. This one might go a little bit longer because I do have to pick up my daughter. So by the time this battle's done, I'll be picking up my daughter at that moment. I got to drive up there and grab her. Pick her up. She's injured her foot. Poor girl. Poor girl. She's on crutches, so she has to get around. She's got to get around, but they have found what the problem is. Hopefully they can get it solved so she no longer needs crutches. So she's been having trouble with her ankle for a while. All right, so let's go into battle mode, and I will see you all later tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. See you all then. Hey everybody, Kismet here. Thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure to hit that subscribe button right in the center of the screen. Also check me out live on twitch.tv/Kismet. I'll see you all next time.